Watch it. Perfect.
You watched that inauguration today?
No.
Bro, I was watching it. I didn't want to, but the Uber driver wouldn't take it off.
He was watching it?
Yeah. I wanted to play Glorilla.
Can you put on Glorilla? No, I'm watching the president.
He was like, this is your country, goddammit. You need to watch. And Trump was saying some crazy stuff, bro. I don't care who people vote for. Like,
no.
I personally, I don't want to vote because I like making fun of both parties. And if I vote for one, then it's a little hypocritical to make fun of the other. You know, you pick the team and you're like, now it feels like I'm spreading like propaganda.
Yeah. I might have voted for him. If you don't, you're stupid. Don't come to my shows.
So I don't ever want to do that.
Don't turn into Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
I love the guy, but damn, he's gotten too political, man.
Yeah, I don't want to get political on there. I'll make fun of either one, like here and there, but never actually pick a team. So I was watching it, and I just think it was funny in general.
We're living in a weird time.
He was like, all right, so check this out. So he says this. He says that they're gonna, be like real strict, real hardcore on if they catch immigrant criminals, they're gonna send them back to whatever country they come from. So we're gonna make sure. But then he ends that whole statement by being like Mexico's not gonna get away with this anymore, something like that. I was just like, hey, what
happened?
For a minute there, it seemed like you don't like immigrants despite of their race, which felt kind of nice. For a second, like, we're gonna get rid of them no matter what color they are. But then he's just like, Mexico, god damn it, we're done with your shenanigans. And I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
I didn't know. I thought he was kind of on our side a little.
Also, don't quote me on that. Go watch the inauguration yourself.
Don't quote me on what I just heard.
But he says something along those lines. At least that's what it felt like. You know what I mean? Like he said, he was you know how he is. He's like, first and foremost, we're gonna build that wall. And
what about the wall from Canada?
That wall is like, bro, he emphasized the southern wall.
I know, there's no wall. They don't let us there. You know that?
That's crazy, bro.
Have you been to Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah. They let you. They didn't let him in.
They don't want you there.
They're like
us as a whole, as Americans.
As Americans, yeah. No, when I got there, the first time I went, it was like easy peasy. I just went. They're like, do your show, get out. The second time I went, they were a little more like, what are you doing here again? I'm gonna do a show. They're like, you're only here for a couple days. I was like, yeah. They're like, you sure it's just a couple days? I was like, yeah.
Not gonna build a home.
And then I go to where like I go to where the baggage claim is at. I get my bag and they're like, who are you? I said, I showed them my ID. They're like, you got ID? I was like, yeah, it's my passport. And they're like, all right. And then they wrote something on the paper and they gave it to me, right? I don't know what it meant. I'm trying to leave and then they're checking to see if people have those papers or not, what they write on your paper, And they check the paper and then they're like, they're like, it's not good. And I was like,
MEX. That's what they wrote.
I was like, I didn't write that paper. That's that guy's paper. And they're like, you got to go in that room. I was like,
oh, shit.
And so I go to the room and they're going through my bag and I just have to sit there. They're like, we'll call you after we're done looking through your bag. And then they asked me the questions again. They're like, what are you doing here again? And I was like, bro, ask your boy.
Ask your homie.
I already told him. I told the lady before him, And they're like, all right, go ahead. And, bro, they hassled me so much. I wanted to immigrate there out of spite. I wanted to go live there illegally.
Residency.
Yeah, not even.
Oh, just illegal.
I don't even want to pay. I don't know if they pay taxes or not, but I don't even want to pay taxes in your goddamn country.
Isn't that sad? We don't even know if they pay taxes. Wouldn't it be unfair? Like, you guys don't pay shit and you have free healthcare? This. I'm leaving, dude.
But I heard their healthcare sucks. Like most free things in life. There's always a catch.
They just I think you're sick. You got a flu.
Yeah. This doctor visit is free, but you got to wait 3 hours. There's no appointment time, You just show up, wait in line. I bet. I don't know. I'm just assuming.
I've done that as a kid. So
look, 90% of the stuff I'm saying up here, I'm just making up. So
it's okay. That's usually how I work with life. Yeah, that's usually what happens, man. I'm like, I think.
Yo, but look up that inauguration, all right?
I didn't see Canada sending any help for the fires like Mexico. Am I right?
Canada didn't send no help for the fires?
That's what I'm saying, because I didn't hear about it.
We should light them on fire just because they didn't help us out.
South Park, bigger, longer, uncut. War of Canada.
Yeah. War on Canada.
That's what's coming soon. And we're just going to win. They're all just cold and nice.
It's a very beautiful country, Canada, by the way. We should set them on fire.
Oh, I like their ocean side.
I
On fire.
do, but
If
they
you
need to
could pick,
pay.
which one would you rather have, Canada or Mexico? You add one on.
I can only have one. What do you mean? Like the other one gets destroyed?
No, like we're gonna take over one. Like how we're talking about taking over Canada, basically.
I'd take over Canada.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mexico's gonna be here anyway.
Most of Canada's frozen though. You got to consider that.
Fuck, that's
One time when I first performed in Canada, I was like, I'm gonna say a joke, and if they laugh at this joke, it's a funny joke, and they're humble people. If they clap at this joke, they really are stuck up and they think they're superior to us. I said, hey, Canada, I was like, the U.S. and Canada, we're not that different. I keep looking for differences to make fun of, but we're not that different. I said, the only difference between Canada and the U.S. is I feel like Canada is America's cousin who reads. Who's like into books, And they started clapping. When they started clapping, I was like, you arrogant fuckers. I was like, you really believe it, don't you?
We were waiting for someone to say that shit.
We contracted Oppenheimer.
What the fuck?
Do you remember that?
No, I didn't know that.
I saw that movie.
I saw the movie. I was like that. Oh, blow up. Blow something up.
The guy was a genius. And you know who found him? We did. We're in,
We're the best recruiters in the world.
I was thinking about that too during that inauguration. Trump was like, yo, we split the atom. We're a great country. And he's like,
German scientist, wasn't it?
yeah, it was Oppenheimer.
Oh, it was Oppenheimer. Okay.
He split the atom with a lot of other scientists.
From Germany that escaped the war.
God knows how many scientists were involved on that. They all had accents. I don't know where they're all coming from. They were like, Oppenheimer, help me with this.
One had a fucking Portuguese accent.
One of them was like, do you carry the one? Anyway.
Yo, Albert Einstein looked cool.
Albert Einstein, yeah.
It's like, damn, you look just like I thought, man. Good job.
All I'm saying is like,
We're
sometimes the smartest guy in the room is not the guy who can split the atom, but the guy who can book the guy who can split the atom.
And then take credit for it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Take that, Canada.
Yo, what have we done as a country? What did we do? What is America's stamp? We fled. We fled from the UK.
Made the hot dog.
All right, there we go. We have some contribution.
That might have been Germany too, actually.
Probably
I don't know.
was a Frankfurter and shit.
We
It
got
probably
Cadillacs,
is Germany, dude.
Hot dogs.
I'll tell you what.
Baseball.
This will always be the greatest creation of all time. America is the melting pot. We made the melting pot, baby.
That's true.
Yeah.
We made it safe for everyone. Like, yo, jump each other, but not them.
Maybe we didn't make it safe, but we definitely made it fun.
Yeah,
and
we
tasty.
made the only GTA server in the world.
We're like the greatest food court of all time.
Wow.
And there's no Sbarros. That's the only problem. Where's Sbarros at?
What is happening to those? Where'd they go?
I don't
They
know,
still
man.
hold up. I went the other day
Where?
Where is it?
in the Santa Ana Mall.
Maybe that's the
There's
thing.
got to go. You
I
got to
bet
go where all
you-
the nice people are.
I bet you they got a Quiznos in there too.
Probably
Damn.
do.
Quiznos puts on mayonnaise and then puts in the oven. I don't fuck with Quiznos.
You fuck with
That's
Quiznos?
serial
They
killer
put
shit.
mayonnaise on and then they throw it in the oven. Oh.
I haven't been to Quiznos in a long time. I can't find those either.
They were across the street from my high school. The one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had to throw in on a sandwich. That shit's like $9. Remember that shit?
for real? I don't
Yeah, I
remember
could
that either.
afford Quiznos. That's for the Subway.
You was okay?
Hell yeah. Growing up as a kid, did you have off campus shit as a kid? Were you allowed to leave?
No, bro. One time, this girl was running across the street and a car hit her. Yeah, she fucked it up for everybody because she didn't know how to look both ways. They're like, nobody leaves the school no more. It's like, God damn it.
Oh, so you could up to that point.
No, the year before I got to high school, they stopped doing that because the year before I got this, when she
Oh, dummy.
got too excited.
Third graders know.
It's
look
the
both
story
ways.
of Icarus. She's Icarus, or the Icarus' son. Is it Icarus? I might be getting this wrong.
You are. I'm so confused.
You're saying this shit confidently. Like,
Yeah, yeah. He said it. He said like the headless horseman. Icarus.
Similar to the story of Icarus.
There's a story of this dude. It's like one of those Greek mythology stories.
Hit by a car.
So all right. So first off, let me tell you the story of the girl, right? There's a Jack in the Box across the street from my high school. I love Jack in the Box. All through middle school, I'm like, I can't wait to be in high school so that on my lunch breaks, I can go across the street for Jack in the Box.
Think like that.
Okay.
Well, I'm not the only one who shares this love and excitement. So apparently there's this girl who, she's a freshman or something. I'm still in the 8th grade. I'm not at high school yet. This girl is just running to the Jack in the Box. I don't know if it was for the tacos. Back then, there was still 2 for 99 cents. I would have ran for that. Maybe she was running there to meet her date. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. But all I know is she ran across the street. She gets hit by a car. After that, my high school's like, no more, you know? It's a good freedom, bro. Such a freedom to have food like that right across for lunch, right? Let me tell you the story of Icarus now. Which might be Icarus. I don't know. I can't remember the name.
Call me.
Call me. It might have been with an I. Anyway, this is old dude who his name might or might not have been Icarus. Him and his son. I don't know why or how, but they end up getting locked up, right? And maybe it was wrong. I don't know. Not my business. I wasn't there at the trial. This is back in ancient Greece, ancient Roman times. I don't know. But they're locked up, the father and son. And somehow, I think they give them like pillows or somehow they end up being able to collect feathers. Maybe like birds that land on their little stoop with the bars. I don't remember how, but they end up collecting feathers. And it takes them a long time, and they collect all these feathers. And they build wings so that they could jump off the roof of the jail they're locked up at through the window and fly home. And it works, bro. It works. They're flying. And the son is like a teenager. You know, teenagers, they don't listen, these crazy kids. He tells his son, he's like, hey, don't fly too close to the ocean because you won't be able to pick up enough wind. And you'll fall and you'll drown. He's like, we got a lot of distance to cover here to fly home, you know? And he's like, don't fly too close to the sun because the feathers will like get too hot and they'll fall off or something. I don't know why. It's a story about staying humble, staying in the middle. You know what I mean? In your own lane. But the son was like, bro, I'm flying right now. I don't got to listen to you. I'm flying. So he's like doing, and his dad, as they're flying, his dad's like, hey, chill, Icarus. Maybe the son was Icarus. I don't know. He's like, chill the f out, bro. Like, you're going to, you know, and he ends up messing up his wings. He was too close to the sun, and his wings fall off, and he falls into the ocean. Bro.
We got a photo right here, actually.
Look at it. Look at them.
The fact that you didn't make that shit up right now makes me laugh even more. These motherfuckers are flying with wings.
Yeah, they made the wings.
What's a pasty?
Or maybe God gave him the wings.
That's his son. I don't know if this is a son father thing.
I watched the cartoon version of this.
Okay, the Cartoon Network version. Yeah. Hold on, he falls and what happens?
His son dies.
He couldn't have swooped and got his ass like Spider-Man. Oh,
lesson learned.
Bro.
I told you.
Anyway, that girl. So check it out. I'm not making this up. That girl that got hit by the car. So her name was like Emily, but her middle name was Icarus. No, I'm playing. That's not true.
But who would do that? Emily Icarus.
Imagine your baby just being born. It's like, he's gonna fuck up in life. I'll name him Icarus.
Let me name him this.
This little arrogant piece of shit.
I got a cousin. I got a cousin that named his. I'm gonna say it. So I wrote this thing down. Mike, you think your family's stupid? Mike, you and my cousin named his child. I'm sorry. It's just funny. He named his son Ethan Covey, middle name Covey. I'm like, for what does Covey mean? He goes, COVID. I had him during COVID. I'm like, are you?
Why? Why? What is it about the COVID times that you were just like, I always want to remember this era?
No, not COVID, Covey. It goes. And you know those,
like it's cute.
Yeah,
it's cute.
You know those parents that go first and middle. They call their son first and middle. Jonathan something. Ethan Covey in the fucking store. I just hear him yell, Covey.
Covey.
For real, dude.
But his first name is Ethan.
Yeah, but they don't just say Ethan.
When he's in trouble, he's like, Ethan
COVID-19. Yeah, exactly.
You get in your room right now.
Bro, I told Marty, he's like, I'm going to name my first son Tower 2 just to match his ass. And every time he's fucking up, like, you couldn't withstand the heat. Oh, he couldn't handle the fire.
If I had a son today, I would name him Trump 2 Electric Boogaloo. Trump's back, baby.
I forgot you're from Texas. You're from Texas where it's okay to say, Trump's back, baby. Because over here, they're like that.
Bro, you could say it wherever you... I mean, you're going to get weird reactions wherever you go.
I think Texas is more of like the home base.
Bro,
tap, tap. You're good.
I support any president who's in the office, though. When Biden got in, I was like, yo, Sleepy's back. Sleepy. I just wanted to piss off whoever was against him, you know?
Honestly, man, I could give a shit as long as the country doesn't burn to the ground. Oh, shit, it is. LA just burned to the ground. All of this is gone on this map.
I don't care who's president, man. If I'm gonna win, it's on me. If I'm gonna lose, it's on me. The country's never that different. That's why, like, whenever people are like super supportive of a president, I'm like, bro, like, take the cock out.
Oh shit!
Like, calm down. The country's never like, whether it's Trump, whether if it's Biden. Like, this is gonna sound cocky, but I'm gonna win regardless.
Or it doesn't matter who's doing it, or lose.
Or I'm gonna lose regardless. Like, it's never that different.
I don't go and pay my rent. God, I wish this was a different president right now. I've never done that in my life.
Yeah. Never.
So it doesn't really affect anything except, well, the gas is high. Who's the president? That's the only time I think about it. I swear.
I like to sit back and spectate. Mm-hmm. Watch a little bit.
That's smart.
I like watching people that I know in person show me that they're stupid by caring so much that they're like, I have a friend that we got into a 90-minute argument, and I go, do this. Tell me why the Kamala Harris chick is cool without talking shit about Donald Trump. And he fucking couldn't do it. I'm like, just have a conversation. He's a rapist. I'm like, oh my God, just say why she's good. She's a fucking woman. I'm like, that's why I don't like politics, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Brett Favre, he throws good. Done. I can like him. That's it. I don't have to give a fuck about anything else, dude. But yeah, I've had some arguments with people that really open my eyes. Like, oh, you care? Fuck, I don't even care about football. Like,
I also like to listen to why people like one thing or the other, because I do learn a few things.
Yeah,
learn a lot about my own country. But no matter what I learn, I don't care.
Right?
I'm here for a short time.
I always feel kind of dumb saying that, and then I go, actually, I don't give a shit. And then I go, that's why I'm happy. Because I don't give a shit. Dude.
I care about little stuff in life, though. Like, there are little times where I'm like, damn, maybe I should vote. Like, when 99-cent bags of hot fries went up to like $1.99 and then $2.99, I was like, what's going on, man?
Where's my local legislative government?
Somebody, what happened to this world?
Or when Arizona says 99 cents, but they're $1.50 now?
Bro, when that happens, I'm like, I need to learn what the branches of government are.
Legislative, judicial.
Arizona. Arizona tea. We need to dump a bunch of cans of Arizona tea into the ocean. You remember when they did that in Boston all those years ago?
Right? The Boston Tea Party?
Bro, okay.
This was ridiculous.
No, hold on. This brings up another thing I want to talk about, bro, because Marty, you know what? White people get a lot of shit, bro. Yep. Every time we talk about history and we talk about white people's history, everybody's mad at white people for this and that. But y'all did some cool shit too, man. And we need to bring that up. Let me tell you something. Here's another little
thank you, appreciate that.
History class with Ralph. For those of y'all who maybe are a little uneducated, maybe they didn't care to tell you this story. So let me just tell
everybody
you.
Listen up.
So back, way back, right? Long time ago, when America was first kind of getting started out, some 13 colonies type shit.
We were taking shit over.
Yeah. So, you know, America's like tired of Britain, tired of the UK. You know, we're not Great Britain, we're America, right? Everybody's just hanging out one day. And in Boston, on one cold Boston night, a bunch of guys get out from work, they get their paycheck. And Britain was up to something. They were up to something, and they weren't being representative about it. So one day, these guys in Boston, they get out of work, and they get their check, and they're like, "Fuck you mean this gross and then net?" They were getting taxed without representation, and they lost it. They lost it. They took all the tea. I don't know why the tea exactly. Maybe they were taxing the tea the most.
It's the import.
It's an import, yeah.
From England, that's where they drink all day.
England was taxing Boston in the 13 colonies, and they were sending tea, and they were taxing the tea. So, bro, they got mad, and they dumped all the tea, bro. They dumped all the tea into the ocean. The ocean was brown. It used to be blue, now it's brown. Britain hears about this, and they're like, "Oi, they did what now?" War breaks out. Next thing you know, we're free.
Your British accent mixed with your Spanish accent sound like a Canadian. Hey, it was crazy. Yeah, no, we left, and then we still got taxed. It's kind of like Britain let us go, and then they're like, "By the way, we're gonna tax you later." It's kind of like if you break up with a girlfriend, she's with another dude for years. You're like, "But you still have to have sex with me sometimes."
That's actually
a little bit.
That doesn't
it's like
sound
you still
like
have
a
to pay
tax
child
at all.
support.
That's a tax.
That's alimony.
Yeah, alimony is a tax. What you said just sounds badass.
I know it's been 4 years you got a kid, but
I gotta pay my dues, baby.
sexation and representation.
Sexation and representation.
American dream.
There we go.
American woman.
This fool's high. You smoke? You smoking still?
Bro, I haven't smoked in like 2 weeks.
For a reason?
So I just haven't felt like it.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, my dad's been hanging out. You know, I don't want to smoke with my dad around.
Oh, okay. All right, I get that.
But I just haven't felt much like smoking.
Let's go to the table here, man. No, that's cool. I mean, I told Marty right when I started this year, I was like, I need to stop smoking so much. Because I did with Ken Flores, I did the Brea Improv. Couldn't breathe. I'm up there laughing like, I'm fat already. And trying to breathe and remember shit for the first time, I was like, I can't smoke this much. I smoke like a half ounce a day at least. And it's like, it's not good.
Maybe if you're going to do stand-up, slow it down. But
that's what I was telling him, like, I can't breathe. I got to slow down a little bit.
I was going to tell you should smoke more, bro. Honestly, looking like a pussy out there. Everybody's been talking about it.
You check your nails as you say it. Let's fight.
Judging you.
Fight, dude.
That's no secret. I mean,
It's body language. I got to throw the most judgmental body language at you.
That
so
is
you
a
can-
judgmental body language thing for sure. Or like this. That's the old grandma thing.
Honestly, people have been saying stuff about you without smoking enough.
I got a couple DMs this morning.
They're like, you're doing dope as usual. I remember when that guy used to smoke.
That's what they said this morning too. Wait, since the last time we saw you, you went from like a car worker looking Mexican guy, and now you have hair. Now you look like a little different, man. You look 8 years younger.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say
I just gave up on haircuts.
you're a barber, man.
I just
was a barber.
was a barber.
Your shirt literally says barber,
Hey, shut up, man. What are you doing?
but spelled in French word.
Barber.
Barber.
Yeah.
Oh my
Beignet.
beignet. I never had one.
Never had a beignet?
No, I saw Gordon Ramsay talk about how they were the shit last night on YouTube. I'm like, I never had one of these motherfuckers.
Hey, go to New Orleans. There's some place.
Never been.
Go
That's
there.
where he was last night saying how good they were, actually.
There's like a famous beignet place, and their frozen coffee is just like, mwah, sacre bleu.
I don't drink coffee. This fool loves that shit.
I don't even drink coffee, but that frozen one, you know, is really
Just a
good.
solid
Frozen
piece of
coffee,
ice.
like ice cream?
Like you're licking it?
Like
Iced coffee.
slushy type.
okay.
You know, no, okay. Don't look at me like that.
No, that
because, because it's making me feel like I'm getting it wrong. You
No,
get
does it
too
look like
excited.
the Slurpees, the Coke Slurpees, the Coca-Cola
Yeah,
Slurpees?
yeah.
All right, that's
All
what
right.
I'm imagining.
All right, yeah, there we go. All right, make that lick again. Look at me. All right.
Just doing this.
Bro, I don't know what the place is called though, man. But if you go to New Orleans and
I
you're
can
like,
smell it out.
yeah. If you go to New Orleans and you ask people like, what's that famous?
It's on the corner, with the beads.
No, not a corner. Don't say that. They don't like that.
They don't like that.
Ask around. You'll figure it out.
I'm just going to ask around and hear a bunch of fucking Bobby Boucher's coaches
What you want to do
over
now?
and over and over and over and over again.
You know who's my favorite character on Waterboy? Is his dad.
Oh, yeah.
like-
Roberto.
Yeah. he's like,
Don't be stupid, dummy.
like, the hell was cool. Don't be.
Don't be like Tiger Woods and hit daddy. I love that movie so much, man.
Yeah.
It's truly fucking great. And it made me love The Big Show even more. Watching that fucking. Oh, yeah.
But it made me do impressions on stage last night. I was running out of jokes, man.
Oh, shit.
I fucked up. I told the audience, I was like, yo, we just filmed a Hulu special last night. And so I need to form a new hour of jokes. So this show, I was like, I tricked you guys. I was like, I actually brought you to give me ideas. And we're going to write jokes together. I was like, come on, throw something at me. And one guy was like, do a Rocky impression. And I was like, all right, I'll do Rocky, but you have to I have to be Rocky somewhere else.
Yeah. Rocky at the DMV.
And so they're like, Rocky at the strip club. I was like, hey, yo, you got a nice ass there, Yeah, don't forget, though, you got a lot of heart, too. It's not the best Rocky impression, but
The words are there, man.
I was like, I used to be down on my luck, too. I couldn't shake no ass, but I could do other things, Like,
Rocky at the strip club, huh? Who else would be great? I want to see Dr. Evil at the strip club.
Dr. Evil, cool. I like this one. I did this one on stage. I'd actually practiced this one before going on. It's not awesome not to. You remember Rocky's trainer, Mickey?
Of course.
This is Mickey if he had been cast for the role of Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. He's like, You think darkness is here? I like it. I was born in the dark, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Get the fuck out.
You came back to die with your city?
How the fuck do you remember the whole Bane part? That motherfucker talks like an Englishman.
I don't know. Bane was badass, you know?
He was cool, but Tom Hardy played Bane. Yeah. Didn't you think Venom was going to be way more sick?
Nah, I was
No,
I like the Venom movie, but I didn't even watch all of them. I just
one.
Bro, it's so upsetting to me that like, all right, we got Venom, we got Carnage, but what is Venom and Carnage with no Spider-Man?
True.
You know what I mean?
Not even make an appearance in that shit.
Nah, I want to see like a badass Spider-Man movie, and Venom is the villain, and then Spider-Man 2, it's him having to fight Carnage and Venom, and then him and Venom teaming up to defeat Carnage. Like, I want to see some real Spider-Man struggles here. You know what I mean?
Or like Spider-Man at the grocery store. I want to see the Hulk be a DMV instructor, a driving instructor. I want to see regular life.
You want to see that? They kind of showed that when that Avengers one. I hated that.
I didn't watch it. I have no idea.
I saw Hulk in one of the Avengers movies. Hulk is like stuck being Hulk, but he's like nice and he's like signing autographs and taking pictures.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's what I want.
You like that?
I want to see the Hulk pay his electricity bill and just get, and he can't type the shit in. I want to see the struggle.
Get frustrated on a customer service call.
Exactly.
Go watch that. What is like Infinity War, Endgame, one of those.
Oh, I only saw everybody died.
No,
that's the one, right? Where everybody turns into dust like Jumanji and shit.
What are you talking? That's. Oh,
I don't fucking know.
That did happen in one of those.
Oh yeah, see, man. I don't know, dude.
Well, the one after that, Hulk is like
they came back. I thought they all died.
Hulk never died. Half of them died. 50% of the Earth's population.
Ant-Man was gone in that other movie when
Ant-Man was stuck in the quantum realm. Actually,
thank you.
You know what? This is always kind of funny to me. If you watch those movies, I can't remember which one it is because they all mix in after a while. You know, Ant-Man, the guy who helps him go into like the quantum realm.
Pena?
Right? Michael Pena. No.
The Mexican dude?
No. Let's take the old guy. It's like Ant-Man's girl, her dad.
I don't remember.
Anyway, it's this old guy, and it's played by I can't remember the actor's name. His wife, that actor, right, in the character, his wife also gets stuck in the quantum realm since like the 80s or something, or the 90s. She's been in there like 20, 30 years. And then she finally comes out, and it's Michelle Pfeiffer, right? And at the end of that movie, during the after credit scene, I think it's when Ant-Man gets stuck in the quantum realm. The after credit scene, it's Michael Douglas, I believe, and Michelle Pfeiffer. And Michael Douglas is, he's got his wife back now, and they're working again. And he's like, I used to have my face on every billboard in this city. Like, now look what I have to deal with. And I just think it's crazy that his wife just came out of the quantum realm after 30 years and he's complaining. This lady's like, buddy, you think you got problems? My best friend was like a micro germ for the last 30 years. You know what I mean? How dare he fucking complain to his wife? This bitch has been...
I get it, but also he's like, but you also didn't have to deal with any bills or any bullshit or holidays with your fucking parents.
That's true. She didn't have to pay taxes for...
Yeah, she had to pay taxes or rent or nothing.
Bro, if I'm the IRS, I'm finding this broad.
38 years.
You owe us money, lady.
Yeah, for real, right? England. That's the English version. They just tax all the fucking people in the quantum.
You can never tax the quantum realm. You could try, but you'll never do it.
Yo, I just watched that movie Interstellar. Have you seen that?
I love that movie.
Just watched it last week.
You want to do lines from that movie now?
No.
Oh,
I thought you... Never mind.
I
was like, what the fuck? They didn't do drugs in that movie, dude.
I rented the wrong one.
You rented the wrong one? What was... Oh...
No.
I got a story for you. You
got a story?
Back when you used to rent videos from the store and you have to pay for that shit and like bring it back rewound. You ever seen the movie Very Bad Things with Christian Slater?
No.
All right.
I need to watch that. Can I type that down real quick?
Please. It's Very Bad Things. Cameron Diaz is in it. I think Jeremy Piven or John Farva. I can't remember. Well, a bunch of these fools are in it, right?
All right. Very Bad Things. Maybe great. Cameron Diaz.
No, Cameron Diaz is in it for sure. That one right there. Christian Slater, all that.
Which one's Christian Slater?
Christian Slater is the Interview for Vampire, the guy that interviews him. That's the saddest fucking quote.
I saw that movie, but I don't remember the guy.
I don't know why that's what I gave you. Gleaming the Cube. What else has this motherfucker been in? He's been in Very Bad Things.
I'm going to check that out. Very Bad Things.
All right, so ready? Me and my mom and my sister go to rent this video because I'm like, yo, we should watch that movie. It just came out. I was like 7. We go up to the front. And remember the curtain? Like, oh, there's back there. Remember the tape? Do you remember that? There used to be
They had that at Blockbuster?
No, it's not Blockbuster, man.
I didn't go to that store that we went to.
It's like a local video store. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
When like you go, they're like, 18 and older only. Like, shit. When you walk by, you're like, see if you can see through the crack just to see, because you're like, what is that? I'd never been back there. I was like 7. So we go to the front. My mom's like, we want to rent the movie Very Bad Things. And the guy's like,
I got some bad things. I got some bad things for you weirdos.
He looked at my mom like, what? He goes, you're going to watch it together? She's like, yeah. And he's like, it's adult. Like, it's very adult. And my mom's like, yeah, we're going to watch it together. It's like, it's my kids. It's fine. And the guy like all grossed out, like, gives my mom the movie.
He's like, lady, I don't know how you parent, but God bless you. Good luck to you.
I get home and there's just some lady getting fucking banged in the intro. It was the Very Bad Things, the porno. That's why he kept looking at my mom. Are you sure? Why would we want that movie?
Bro.
He gave us with 2 children. Like, here's the porn that you want to watch with your kids.
What if that guy just sucks at owning a rental movie place,
That's
though?
why I shut down.
They're like, we want to watch Iron Man. He's like, you sure for your kids?
Every movie? For real?
He just has the porn.
He has the porn edition of every movie. Yo, that's a funny ass video. Right. I have the porn for everything.
The guy's
Pulp
like,
Fiction?
ever since I opened up my rental movie store, I just lost faith in humanity. Like, you people are disgusting.
Everyone's a
I can't believe the movies I have to rent out to you freaks.
Yo, dude, I'm telling you, when we came back and gave it to him, the look on his fucking face, almost like he did it on purpose. He laughed and went, I told you. She goes, it's a porno. I told you it was adult. Like, nah, dude.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah,
For
real,
you
dude.
have the movie with Cameron
It was so
Diaz.
awkward. I just remember starting to go, weird intro. And then it's just this. Close up, like, what the fuck is this?
You're like, hold on, we'll get to it.
Yeah. Maybe, what was it? Like, the thing about bear attacks is you don't know when they're going to happen. For real. We waited. So yeah, that's the only time I've ever messed up a movie.
I went to we'd always go to Blockbuster, but I do remember going to one family on spot. My dad took us, but it was so like, man, it was a ghetto little spot. They had like 3 movies.
Yeah.
And one of them was Blood In, Blood Out. That's how I got to watch that movie.
I just showed him last week.
Yeah. Like it? Time. Who's your favorite character on Blood In, Blood Out, bro?
Definitely the cop guy.
The cop?
He's cool.
Yeah.
He's your favorite?
I like
He's the weakest one.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Well, he's like the coolest one, though, you know?
At the beginning, he's the coolest.
You know what's crazy, though? He's not even Mexican.
In real life, no.
In real life. He's like half white, half like Chilean or something.
Yeah, he's something else, yeah.
But he's badass.
He's shitting that
He
movie.
played as well. You know he played as well when we're like, yeah, you damn right. You were, yeah, you know?
Hell yeah. I just don't like, we talked about this with
you don't like that
he
went to the military?
I just don't like he shot Miklo in the leg when he could have just missed. We talked about it every time we bring it up. Like, just go like this.
But he had morals. That's how you know that he truly changed when he went to the military. Is he knew he had to strike justice.
Bitch ass fool.
Could have shot him in the dick. Could have been worse.
That's a good point.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm a cop. Everybody gets shot in the dick. Right?
Dick shots only?
Dick shots only. That'll teach him.
It's true. Like RoboCop.
You bet. Yeah.
He starts off shooting the guy right in the dick. He didn't need to, but he did.
Right in the dick. Shouldn't have been speeding.
But what if she was a chick and she was just dressed and he would have shot her dick off? RoboCop, he risked it. He was not woke at all. He's like, no, she's a woman for sure. I didn't even ask.
You're a woman. I'm shooting you in the foot. Because women wear high heels to like look good and stuff. Never gonna happen again.
I'll shoot her in one boob.
One boob.
Just one boob from the side.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go in and kill you. Just go, like when someone shoots himself in the cheek.
Yeah.
You seen that video? Have you seen that video?
You're a woman. I'm shooting your ring finger off. Good luck
There
getting
we
married
go.
now.
There we go.
You'll never find love.
And you know you can't if you can't wear a ring.
I gotta write that down. That might be something.
So hold on. You finished your Hulu special.
Yeah.
When's that come out?
Probably August. I'm not too sure.
Damn.
It comes out whenever you see the ads, bro.
It's on
I
them.
get that, dude. But I was like, do you have a time?
Nah, I got no time.
Got you. Whenever you see it posted, it's out.
I only speak the truth, you know? It ain't
You're
over
not
till it's
lying.
over.
It's Super Bowl time. If you're going to bet with anybody, make sure it's MyBookie and use our code DOPE as usual. They're going to match you up to $1,000. Bet $999 and MyBookie will bet $999 also. Yes, if you bet $5, they bet $5. You automatically bet 10. Anything you bet up to 1,000, they're going to double it. Also, if you're not a football person and you're just like, I don't care about sports, what about MyBookie Casino? It's a live casino. Marty and I played roulette. We did terrible last time, but the first time we smashed. It's called gambling. You're never going to know if you're going to do good. Risk-free Thursdays. If you bet and lose, they'll give you your money right back. I thought it was AI. It's a real casino, except you're virtually in there. So you can actually feel like you're in Vegas in the comfort of your own home without cigarette smoke and a bunch of people bugging you. But if you like gambling and you don't want to go to the casino, or you're kicked out of the casino like our friend OG, maybe you can gamble online with MyBookie Casino. There's every single game you can think of. It's as if you went to the casino. So if you click the link below, it's going right to our sponsors page, click MyBookie, go straight to it. Or in the code at the end when you're checking out, dope as usual, and that's going to get you up to $1,000 matching. If you're going to bet, make sure it's with MyBookie, because you can bet anything, anytime, anywhere. What's up, guys? Talking about one of our brand new sponsors, and a sponsor I think every single one of you can benefit from. This is Hydrants. Last week I talked about the Simple Soak. The Simple Soak, I've had my sovereignty soaking for 2 days. Last night I cleaned it out. Brand new. Shocking how good it works. Also, if you don't like Simple Soak and you're on the go, or maybe you're a dabber, they also have little tiny alcohol bottles. 99% alcohol in this little tiny bottle, travel on the go. Well, for all the dabbers, I have to buy alcohol everywhere I go because I can't take the bottle on the plane. These ones you can put in your check-in, no problem. Every pearl grabber, every dabber, all the pills for the control towers, the beads, they have every single thing you can think of on the website. I've gotten the baby bottle brushes. I've done every single thing you can do. I've done it all to keep my glass clean. But Hygenics offers you a cleaning pack. It actually comes with a rag, 3 to 4 different types of brushes. They have a brush that's a wire so you can get underneath and it just rotates in the piece. Pipe cleaner, work like a charm. Simple Soak, work like a charm. The little alcohol bottles, it's alcohol, it's gonna work. And if you use our code DOPE as usual at checkout, it's gonna give you a free box of Terp Titans. Shout out to you guys for supporting the brands that support us. We're super stoked about this sponsor. Thank you to Hygenics for sponsoring the podcast. Back to the episode. You're not lying.
What's that guy's name? Yogi Berra. I think he was the guy,
Talking about
right?
the baseball player?
Yeah, wasn't he the one that got famous for saying, how do you call it when it's like a sentence that's just like,
Quote?
but that's not a quote, but he would say stuff like that, like it ain't over till it's over.
One-liners?
Yeah, but it's like stuff that's like, it's not clever, it's just true because it's true. You get what I'm saying?
He's just speaking. I don't know what to call it.
There's like a word for
Oh,
that.
a saying.
Yeah, something like that.
Like an antidote.
Like an antidote. I don't know what it's called.
I think that might be it.
But it's like when you say like, hey, you know, the greatest things about the hats is that they go on your head. You know what I mean?
Came up with.
I don't know, man. I'm not Yogi Berra. All right? Get out of my face. It might not even have been Yogi Berra.
It probably was it. But, you know, what about Yogi Bear? It might have been him.
Maybe.
Might have been that cartoon.
Might have been. What was his whole deal? He's
a fucking bear that steals people's picnics.
He's wearing a tie.
He's wearing a tie with his dick
That's
out.
it. Yeah, he's kind of a creeper.
That honestly, bro, that kind of made me like cartoons like that made me learn like you can't judge a book by its cover. You can wear a tie and still be a piece of shit. That's what Yogi Berra taught me.
Yeah, and Rugrats taught me that you can do whatever you want with a screwdriver in your diaper. You
Yeah.
can go on adventures.
Oh yeah.
Also, who the fuck's watching these kids? They leave the
Horrible
house
parents.
sometimes.
They should have named that cartoon CPS Protocol.
CPS over here means a lot of different things.
What do you mean? It means a lot of different things.
Caucasian people shit. Cool parents shit. Child Protective Services.
Caucasian people.
Yeah, Marty does CPS things sometimes. And I go, damn, that's
You
some
made that up?
Yeah, it's like a
Caucasian people
segment.
Yeah, it's a segment we have. Marty went ziplining the other day. I go, CPS, dude. I've never seen it.
Oh, like white people shit.
Yeah, like-
I thought you meant like you guys take shits. I'm like, well, we all do.
Caucasian people shit. Yeah, that's a
I'm like-
segment.
I'm like,
Let's
maybe-
dissect this.
Yeah.
I went to Mendocino Farms, as you can see.
I was like, maybe Marty has like a
fetish?
charity. No, maybe like a charity that helps white people with like irritable bowel syndrome. I don't know.
It could be.
Caucasian people. That's what my mind
Caucasian Colitis Association.
went. You got to be careful with your tone of your speaking because you made me think. You didn't say it like, you know, Caucasian people shit.
That's exactly what I said.
No, that's
Caucasian people shit.
That's how I said it. And so
Caucasian people shit.
you make it sound like, you know, like, hey, Black Lives Matter, Caucasian people shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
inflection.
I don't know. Man.
You're right. I do need to watch the way I say shit.
You gotta be careful out here in these streets.
I do, I know. Especially in my car.
Right?
In these streets. Dude, I walk into my street to get my mail and back. I'm not trying to get robbed.
Yeah,
You know where we live?
Careful what you say, bro. You just made me think that this guy has an organization and shit.
Oh, we do. What do you think that back room's for?
Yeah, also ziplining. Come on, that's not white people shit. They do it. It's only done in other countries.
He did it here over concrete.
They do it
Downtown Buffalo.
You're crazy, bro.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I never see people zipline unless they're like, look, we were in Cabo.
Bro, that is true.
No, this is over the fucking concrete boardwalk.
Damn.
And so I was like, dude, if you fall, there's no jungle to save. Like, bro, Rambo 1?
You would have scraped your knee bad, bro. Concrete, that speed. How fast were you going?
Probably at least 10, 15 miles per hour. Like, you know,
That's crazy.
That's 2 scraped knees.
I don't know. It might have been. They should have put a speedometer on it.
Soccer slide on the end.
Knees, elbows, you're done, brother.
You go to Helium, you'll see it. They got like abandoned silos and they ran like a zip line in between them. It's pretty sick.
I'm down. I'll go check it out. That's fun.
I'll watch it.
I've always, ever since I was a kid and I saw Spider-Man, I'm like, I would love to cross distances like through the sky.
Me too.
You know?
Oh, through the sky. I was like, that's how my grandparents got here. What kind of distance? What are you talking about? I didn't know where you were going with
That's the coolest way to cross a distance is zip line.
They're not expecting that right
Actually,
across the board.
Cannonball. That's a pretty cool.
Cannonball's badass. Honestly, that's the number
with
one.
With some Heelys and you land.
Boom.
Fuck.
Zip line takes number 2, maybe 3, depending if we could think of anything cooler. Cannonball takes number 1.
Slingshot? Oh, it's a cannonball.
Yeah. I would say flying could take number 1 if you could fly, like if you could levitate. But honestly, like I think that would have to take second place. Because there's something cool about getting cannonballs, about not being able to fly, but launching yourself and just like I'll figure it, landing, I'll figure it out.
Heelys.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's cool. Or like those bulldogs that get those fat skateboards. Land on that on the way out.
Yeah.
On your knee. Did you ever skate on your knee as a kid?
No.
One knee and push off hella fast?
Bro, I was horrible with skating. I loved watching skate videos and like I loved watching like Tony Hawk on TV and stuff. But when I tried to skate, I was really bad at it.
Yeah, I just don't like getting hurt.
Yeah.
So once I get hurt, I go, why do I do this? The next day I still fucking skate.
I'd jump on the skateboard and I'd just fall immediately. Or I'd go the wrong direction somehow. I don't even know.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'll learn it later. I'll do like Lil Wayne. I'll learn it later in life. Lil Wayne got
He's not that bad. He's actually could do. I saw him do a heel flip not recently. He did a little 50-50.
He got into it like later in his life, right?
Like 30-something years old. Yeah, he still did it. Yeah.
It's never too late to learn stuff.
That's him. Lil Wayne right there. that's his name.
Yeah, that Terminator's little figure is badass.
Oh, yeah. I got that for at an antique store.
Best Terminator movie. 1, 2, 3, go. Terminator 2. Oh. You like the first one?
The best or most fun? Most fun's 2 because he has a little fool in there.
What do you mean? Hold on.
The best one is number 1. The most fun is number 2 when he has the gun. He's with the kid.
But the
fact that down the street.
The fact that one is the most fun is what helps make it the best one.
I think the best one is to me, I still like number 1.
What makes it the best one?
Because he's the only time that he's the villain is part 1. The other times he's the good guy.
All right, fair enough.
Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's how I think about it.
Part 2 is badass because
part 2 is the most fun. I have that little gun still.
Bro, I love that one. It kind of gives you like a little Goku Vegeta action. It's like these two are from the same like place. They come from the same. They were made from the same place, and they're both these dangerous things. But they gotta battle it out.
Just talking about minorities. I can keep going.
I'm talking about minorities.
They're both dangerous from the same place, but they gotta battle it out.
All I'm saying is we should.
What are you saying? What the fuck was coming next?
Tired of Canada, goddammit.
Me too, shit. They don't give us nothing. No sports.
It was badass. The dude was a robot, and the other dude was like a more advanced robot. And I don't know. I always respected the fact that, what is it called? Skynet?
Skynet? You mean fucking Tesla? Keep going.
Yeah, I always respected that they made the like. It's like a plot hole, but it's also what makes the movie so cool, right? Fucking Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator, he can do all this stuff, but they didn't build weapons into him. They could have just built like a built-in laser shooter, but he still has to go like, let me see that Glock. You know what I mean?
The other guy can turn into it.
Yeah. So the other guy couldn't turn into it though either, but he can't die. He can turn into anything.
He can turn to swords. Remember he stabbed.
Yeah, he can do this Green Lantern. You know what I mean? He could have formed the hammer or whatever, formed the key. Like, so they have like the most advanced fucking robot like ever. And then they have this other robot that's like, well, he has to find the gun first. He's like, this other robot is just like a super soldier.
You're not wrong. I never thought about that.
You know what I mean?
But he throws him into some lava.
Makes it cool. It's such a plot hole in the movies. Like, who the is the head engineer at Skynet? Who's like, this one?
The black guy that can't breathe.
Yeah, that guy. This motherfucker is like, all right, this one, I'm gonna teach him. He can learn to pump a shotgun, and hopefully he can reload fast enough. But he won't be too fast. He'll be just.
Well, he's T100. He's T1000. I think that's why they're like advanced.
And these are the only two that were ever released.
You're right. No. Oh yeah, you're right. Then where's the other hundreds? What the fuck? You're right. All the ones walking around is just his skeleton.
So,
damn, I never thought about that.
But
Limited.
it's what makes that movie so badass. It's like a Spider-Man versus Venom. They're kind of within the same. They both got webs, but this is stronger. You know what I mean? It's like a Carnage Venom thing.
I got it.
I don't know. It's the best one, Terminator 2, out of all the Terminators.
Yeah, the rest of them are irrelevant though.
The first
3
one's
and
badass.
4 is
The first
not
one's
good,
still
dude.
badass. 3 and
Hell
4.
yeah.
3 and 4, yeah, it's not all that.
When I was a kid, when you start cutting his eye out,
Yeah.
I lost it.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I like in Terminator 2 when he first goes into that bar and he's naked and he throws the guy and the guy lands on the grill. He's like, that
exactly. He just walks butt ass naked.
was a horrible day for that guy that landed on the grill. You know, that guy woke up, he went to work.
He did land on the grill.
He was already at night. His day was over, bro. All he had to do was not just give up the clothes, just not talk shit.
That's a 1 second scene you just fucking talked about. But you're not wrong. He did land straight on it.
And you know that guy went home before leaving. Like he got off of work, he went home, and his girl's like, "Where you going?" He's like, "Going to the bar." He's like, "Come on, just stay." She's like, "God damn it, woman, I'm going to the bar." And he's in there, he just gets thrown on the grill. Just
Where's his movie? His whole lead up, and then he's like, at the end, he gets killed by a fucking robot. Yo, think about that.
I just picture that guy. I don't know if Terminator killed him or not,
Nah, he did die.
but I just picture that guy getting home like naked and just burnt. He's like, "I should have stayed home."
Also, you're never gonna fucking believe what happened. This foreigner came in with no pants on through me.
He's like, "Fucking Germany, goddamn."
Exactly. Like I think he was. I don't know. He spoke stupid.
Or where is Arnold Schwarzenegger from? Not
Austria.
Germany. Austria.
Yeah. Which nobody knows what the that's at except if you live there.
Goddamn Austrian came in the bar.
Yeah, it's not Australian. You're not German. Where the fuck is Austria? Do you know? I don't. What do they got there besides Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You know what I like about Australia? Here's some more history for you.
Oh, let's go.
Australia was founded. The first people that were living there that became the first ever Australians. They were sent there. They were criminals from Britain, from Great Britain, bro, from the UK. So they're just like, that's why they're so fun.
Because they're wild and crazy.
Yeah, because they were just a bunch of rebels. That's so that, you know what I mean?
You ever seen Mad Max? That's Australia.
I've never seen Mad Max actually.
No?
No, I'm waiting until I hit my 30s.
Saving it.
Give myself stuff to do in my 30s.
All right, you know what? I'm going to start planning like that. When I'm 50, I'm going to start fucking beating people's asses.
Put that on the calendar.
Yeah, on the...
That's a little crazy. You're a bit of a menace.
No. What if I didn't mean to hit them? I just meant like in chess. I'm going to start going to parks and just wrecking.
You like
fools.
playing chess?
No, I'm trash at it.
Me too.
Checkers, though.
I like playing chess
double check
because I'm so trash though. Good chess players love a good match.
Oh, yeah, they beat me in 3 moves, but it's always so fun.
But I'm like, come on, let's play again.
Yeah.
Come on, let's play. And I love asking them lots of questions. I'm like, I can do this, right? I'm like, you asked me that
like
already.
that? No. I like annoying the shit out of
So
people.
who's really winning mentally here? You know,
King me. I like to say king me.
They're playing chess, but in retrospect, they're playing checkers, and I'm playing chess.
I always keep my horses.
Yeah,
They're fun.
the knights. They're knights. They're called knights. We don't. The chess.
The horses are called knights? No, they're not.
Yeah,
Are they?
They are. Learn to play chess.
Oh, rook. Learn how to play chess.
Which one?
The rook is the one that only goes this way, right?
I don't know. I didn't know one of them was called the rook.
Yeah, the one on the end is the
Am I
little
tripping?
light tower looking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know that? Do you know how to play chess, man?
Oh yeah.
Oh, your dad.
They can only go up and
Yeah.
down and side to side, but they
Yeah.
can move an unlimited amount of moves.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
This
See,
next,
I'll do that
kids-
during chess, and they'll get mad.
Chess is gonna
Talk about
die
some
off.
other shit.
Like, are kids? How long till nobody knows how to play chess?
Motherfuckers can't even use.
I don't know.
Remember phone numbers.
I don't know
It's
when
bingo.
I don't know when I've won in chess.
In school when I was a kid, when I was like made up the rules, I remember that. They're like, yo, you can just it goes through all of them, takes out 3. I'm like, fuck yeah, it does.
You remember Harry Potter when they played chess?
I've only seen that movie once, all of them once.
I haven't seen all
Take
of
it or
them.
leave
I
it.
saw like the first 3.
Yeah, I've seen the.
But like
I thought that was all of them.
I was like
War?
7, bro.
Oh, I've seen 3.
You saw 3 and you thought you saw all of them?
I've seen to where they're not in puberty yet.
You didn't even in puberty?
They didn't hit puberty. They're like little boys.
Honestly, that is funner. When
Right?
they went in puberty. Yeah.
And then after, it's like, you got a little beard and deep voice. I'm over it.
Nah, in the first one, Harry Potter, and like he has to be like on top of like a giant chess piece. It's like a giant chessboard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And they're like human size, correct?
Yeah, and he's like,
I do remember that.
yeah, he's like Q1, knights, and then like I don't know who's playing him. It's like a ghost.
It's like a ghost. It probably is a ghost,
Right?
It's online.
It's like the school. Also, there's so many hidden chambers and
Trafficking.
rooms
That's a
and-
trafficking school.
It is, bro. But it's like I don't know. It kind of made me lose respect for the school. Like, what kind of school is like losing to this little kid? This is his first year.
True, huh?
It's like
Who
his
would let that
first year.
happen?
Yeah.
Send him home with his parents.
What's his
His
IQ?
Terminator parents. Same kind of parents.
Terminator and Harry Potter should make a crossover movie.
Crossover where they just fucking sell drugs. Cocos Campus or whatever, and he fucking gets bricks.
Harry Potter and Terminator and Sicario. And what's that guy's name? Benicio.
Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
He's like trying to kill Harry Potter.
I never seen Sicario.
But yeah, he's like, he's like pew, pew, pew. And he's like a Fed. He's like DEA.
I like that noise.
And so it's like Benicio's trying to kill Harry Potter, but Terminator has to protect him for the fate of Hogwarts. And he's like, Leviosa.
Yo, that was pretty fucking accurate.
He's
That was
good with this
pretty
shit off the
good,
fly,
I will
yeah.
say. That all worked.
Right?
That all worked. And at the end, it's just Terminator with Harry on his shoulder, just like the fucking Terminator now.
You could be the guy that does the voices during trailers.
It's just like not even accurate. Hey, fool.
I'll be like, this summer. Is that all right? How's that?
You go like this. Summer. You have to do that.
This summer. Get your wands out. Benicio del Toro has no time for your magic bullshit. He's coming for justice. And guess who's here? What do you mean I'm a wizard? That was a horrible Harry Potter. Okay, let's keep it going. Hold on. Hagrid, I don't want to put that up my butt. You want me to take it to who? To where? I don't think the government will be too happy about it, Hagrid. It's okay, Harry. I'm giving you help. Get on the chopper. We're gonna take these drugs to America. Yeah, that's pretty
That
good.
was the whole movie.
Benicio del Toro. He don't talk too much, so maybe he was just like, "No, you're not." I don't know.
It's a silent movie.
It's a silent movie.
Yeah, you didn't know that. They're just
It's in black and white.
real mad faces.
This summer, come watch. This summer, come watch Harry Potter, Terminator, Sicario.
Don't say his real name.
Sicario, Terminator, Potter 2, Chamber of Bullshit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should do that only on stage. Just that. Just take audience, be like, I don't do jokes no more. I just do voiceover work.
You should bring yourself out like that too, just backstage, set the tone.
Get ready for the coolest fucking guy you've ever seen. Strap into your seats for the worst show you've paid money for. And keep in mind, there are no refunds.
You know who you just sounded like?
Optimus Prime
Nope.
had a baby with Scream.
Thank you.
Ghostface Killer.
Thank you. You sounded like Scream, but in Scary Movie 1. No, what are you doing?
Yeah,
That
what you
was
doing?
accurate.
You making popcorn?
Killer, thriller. Remember he starts rapping and cuts everybody
Spill
up?
your fucking guts.
Yo, you sounded pretty good. All right. That was pretty good. Yo, oh no, you're young. Do you remember the movie Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah.
Iron Man, before he was like prestigious, had a banana up his ass. And
That was Iron Man. Or was Captain America?
sorry, Captain America before he was prestigious.
He understood the assignment. Yeah.
He's like, it's a banana split. Turns out it's a banana up his ass. He's like, in 10 years, I'm going to be on the face of every magazine. Nobody remember this, please.
He's like, kids will know me.
Yeah, he's like Captain America, man. All right, so you know, all right. If you could have it right now, 3 superheroes on your team.
Batman, Iron Man, Captain America.
You love rich guys at the beginning. I was like,
Well,
man,
it's
that's
not
2 billionaires.
It's not because they're rich. It's because they're always the smartest guys, and they learn from their mistakes. Iron Man in every movie his suit is like every suit he builds has a new feature to deal with a problem that he dealt with like in the previous movie.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he pissed himself in the first movie, he made like a
Catheter.
fucking catheter in the second movie. Like Batman, I grew up like really into Batman, and like if you read a lot of like the comics and shit, or like just read about the history of Batman, there's always a story where like the Justice League, he has a way to kill every Justice League member in case they ever turn.
What a bad guy. Like, hey, what's up, fool? Hey, I can kill you real quick. Don't worry, I got a plan.
You don't trust no
That dude.
He's like, if you're powerful enough to save the world, you're also powerful enough to be a threat to the world. So he has to find a way to neutralize you.
He's just rich.
He's just rich. He's smart, bro. People don't. They always write him off as like he's just rich. He's so rich, but he's always the smartest guy around, and he has more willpower than most heroes, bro. Also, he's a little Republican with it, which is like, all right, chill out. But it is kind of cool that like all these heroes, they happen to like fall upon these superpowers. Spider-Man got bit, so he's just like, I should probably use this for good, you know? The Flash, he's like super fast. He's like, I should probably use this for good. I have a gift. I should be responsible with it. Batman is like, bro, I'm gonna fucking get out there and put these hands on these people because they are acting a fucking fool. You know what I mean?
He just got anger issues as a kid.
He's just sick in the head. What's your superpower? I'm pissed.
Fucking rich and mad.
I'm pissed and I'm fucking rich, and then
That's it.
They're like, bro, chill. He's like, I can never stop.
I have a fucking cave.
Bro, there's a cave.
We talk about this often. He's my favorite superhero, but he's also a rich guy. And we talked about this recently. His parents get killed in an alley, right?
Yeah.
As billionaires?
Yeah.
Why do they get picked up at the fucking front of the theater?
They're humble.
They're humble. They want to walk through the darkness.
I never get picked up in front of comedy clubs in honor of Bruce Wayne.
Their names weren't on the marquee though. Like they just watched the movie and go, "Hey, let's walk our child through the." They don't got a gun, a knife, a security guard. They're billionaires.
Also, you got to remember, bro. This is like in the
19
40s.
Yeah, exactly. Where motherfuckers get robbed and never get solved.
Yeah, bro.
The murders never get solved. I'd be fucking more strapped back then, dude.
Also, it was like a shortcut, you know. I met up Andrew Santino at he played the what is it called, the Chicago Theater? Is that what it's called, the big theater in Chicago Theater?
Let's call it that.
I don't know. Anyway, I walked out the alley.
You're not with your child and wife.
Yeah, but
And not a billionaire.
I was
right
with,
now, if someone,
with a woman, all right.
But if Hulu hits you up and goes, "Hey, we're gonna give you $1 billion," by cool, I'm not walking down the fucking alley anymore.
I would. If I die, I die.
Get out of here.
I'm a man of the people.
He's got no self-preservation at all. If I die, I die. I don't give a.
I got a little bit. Like if I'm at a nightclub and we're having a good time, I can kind of see some people be like, "Oh, that's that comedian guy," you know. But I can also some people will look at me and I'm like, I don't think he's recognized me as a comedian. I think he's recognized me as like I'm an easy target. He might rob me when I leave this club.
I've never been to a nightclub like that.
Huh? So I'll look at people staring at me, and if there's one too many people that's staring like too much and they're not saying hi, like because usually when they recognize you, they'll be like, "Oh, look at a picture or something," you know? Yeah, cool. But they're staring at me too much and they're not being friendly or something. I'm like, I'm gonna call an Uber, and I'm not even gonna tell my friends, and I'm gonna act like I'm going to the restroom, and I'm just gonna dip out of here.
It's an Irish exit. I like that.
Yeah, Irish exit keeps you alive.
Not telling your homies is the best way, because once you see you say, "All right, man, later," now they start moving toward the door.
Yeah, I'll take off. I'll get in the Uber and then I'll text him. I'm like, "Yo, I'm out," but I'll be gone already.
You've been on the road basically the whole time since we've seen you, right?
Yeah.
All of 2024.
Yeah.
Was there any sketchy moments you had out there?
Yeah.
Like often?
No, not often. Just here and there.
Get interrogated. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
I got some names. There's
some
been
faces.
little moments, man, where it's just like, this dude's acting weird. But most of the time, for the most part, it's pretty safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the weirdest it's gotten, and I don't know if this could turn dangerous, but the weirdest it's gotten is it's just like drunk people who like find us or like run into us and then they don't want to like leave. Like last night we went to a bar and we all got a table and it was just like a group of us. It was like an empty bar, and this girl had already tried to rush into the green room, and my buddy had to like stop and be like, "Yo, calm down, drunk lady." And then she found us somehow. She like followed our Uber or something. And then she walks into the bar and she tries to sit down next to us. And we're just like, "Oh," what? And she's like, no, they invited me. And I'm like, "Who invited you? Which one of my crew invited you?" She's like,
In the bathroom.
yeah. Everybody there was just like, "No, someone called security. This lady's drunk." Like, please leave, lady. Like, it's just like that. Or a dude, you know. When it's dude, it's a little weirder because the dude could be more aggressive sometimes. He wants to like hug you or something. I was like, yo, get off me.
Wants to like hug you and smell you and shit.
So like, but that's about it. Other than that, there was these two girls in Austin. I feel like were trying to set me up to get robbed, but they were making it obvious. They were real ghetto.
They were real ghetto. What was the first thing they said to you? You got any money on you?
It was just weird. So I was just like, nah.
Got cash, got drugs.
They're like,
Fuck, for real. What do you have of valuables?
they're like, where are we going? Where's your hotel? I was like, we're going to IHOP. Meet us at IHOP. And then they were like really pissed that we didn't meet them at IHOP. It was a diversion, you know, which made me feel like they were going to rob me at IHOP. They were calling some guys to fucking stop us.
Steal his flannel. What do you have on you? You're on stage.
It's a French flannel.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Barber.
French Canadian.
He's wearing barber.
Rob him.
Get him.
I want his hair. Bring some clippers.
Last time you were here, you told basically one of the most intense bad trip stories of all time on the road in a hotel. Has
Yeah.
there been
We've talked
any more
about it
of
a few
those?
times, actually.
So actually, after that trip, I remember thinking like, I'm never gonna do this again. And like a week later, I did shrooms again, and I had a good trip. And I kept tripping after that. But what started happening was like, even if I would eat just like a little bit or kind of a lot, I just kept having bad trips back to back to back. And so I stopped doing them. I haven't done mushrooms in like, man, it's been like 6-7 months, maybe more. Because it just.
But you had a good one.
Nah, bro.
You said a week later, you was like, it was kind of a good trip.
No. Like, after that, the story I told you guys.
I thought you meant
trip,
after you told us the story, you went and ate shrooms right after.
No.
Oh, my bad.
After that time, I did wait like a week or two. And then I had a good one. And then I kept doing them after that. But eventually, I hit this point where like, bro, all my trips were turning bad. Which kind of made me worry about like, where's my mental state at? If that's what's happening. So I just kind of, I don't know. I didn't feel like doing them, and I just eased off of them. And after that, I also haven't really felt like smoking much. So but I've been drinking a little more, which is probably not good. Sometimes I'll drink and it motivates me to eat healthier and work out the next day because I'm like, I drank too much. I better go do something.
Oh, I thought you meant like drunk talks. Like, I could do that.
Nah.
I used to do that with my friends. Like, no, we're all starting a business. In high school? Oh, man. Drunk talks were great.
My thing, though, is like, I never want to do anything when the sun is out. I won't drink during the day. I won't smoke during the day. I won't do anything. If I do anything, it's like, it has to be when God is asleep.
He's not watching at night.
He's not watching at night.
For sure. That's where everybody gets robbed.
I don't know. The daylight just makes me feel guilty. I don't even like being out during the day, bro. I feel bad that I'm like out.
Basically, you just don't go anywhere in the fucking day or
I don't,
do anything.
bro.
I like to sleep in the day. It's basically what he's saying.
If I'm out during the day and like I accidentally like go into somebody's lane and then they honk at me, I'm just like, I should have never left the house. I'm so sorry.
You can't be out here with people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get it.
I'm like, I'll come back later when you're asleep. I'll be like, shh.
Sneak into your home.
I'll tuck you in.
Real quick, since the last time you've been here, though, you started your show.
What show?
Your podcast, the Fat Fish Podcast.
Oh, yeah. I started a podcast.
What show?
It sounds I was like, a sitcom? I didn't start no sitcom.
Nah, I would have said, hey, man, remember when you started a sitcom?
Yeah, my buddy Jaime wanted to do it, man.
That's your home you brought last time, right?
Yeah, he was here. Yeah. Jaime, man. You know what's crazy? I think last time we were here, it might have been that time. Before doing your podcast, we did Bobby Lee's podcast, right? So me and Jaime grew up like big Bobby Lee fans. Jaime especially, because we would watch Mad TV a lot. Mm-hmm. We thought Bobby was hilarious. So when I got the chance to go on Tigerbelly, I told Jaime, I was like, come with me so you can meet him because, you know, you're a big Bobby Lee fan. And Bobby Lee just liked him. And he started like including them in the podcast.
I saw that random. I'm like, is that Rouse homie
Yeah.
on Tigerbelly? Like 6 months ago, I told you, like, isn't that the same dude that was Jaime that was with us?
So then like a week or two after we did that podcast, the producer from the podcast texted me. He's like, can we get Jaime's number? I was like, yeah. And I sent the number. And Jaime was with me. We were like at some shopping outlets or something. I remember I grabbed him. I was like, bro, keep your phone on loud. I was like, they asked me for your number. Like, it has to be something cool, you know? So Bobby asked him, he's like, yeah, do you want to come and just be like an occasional kind of like guest co-host? And so he's like, yeah, down. So he starts going out, and then eventually he's just like the regular bro. He's over here in LA like once a week at least, or twice a week or something, to record episodes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's badass.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That's fun. When I saw it, I go, I swear to God, that's the guy Ralph brought. That's Jaime. And it's out the name, like, that's
What's funny to me is watching people hate on Jaime. Because, like,
why?
Other comedians. Because, like, at that time, I had pushed Jaime to do stand-up. Because Jaime's a big comedy nerd. Like, Jaime loves comedy. Like, all sorts of comedians. And so I would always tell him, like, bro, do stand-up. Do stand-up. Like, I think you'd get good at it. And he's like, nah, I suck. I was like, everybody sucks at first. Everybody. But, like, you know, you should do it. So he's doing stand-up for, like, a month or two. And then Bobby Lee's like, yo, you're on Tigerbelly now. So people were kind of hating on it. But I'm telling people, like, it's two separate things, you know? Like, in stand-up world, people were hating on him in the stand-up world, too, like, from back home. Because they were just like, I've been doing stand-up with Ralph since 7 years ago. And this guy is on the road with him. Never did stand-up in his life. But it's like, bro, he's my best friend. Like, you can't.
It's in the same category.
Yeah, it's not, bro. I was like, and plus, in the stand-up world, it's not like, I'm not trying to hate on my buddy here, but it's not like he's a great comedian. He's where he should be for like, now it's been like a year and a half. He's like where he should be. He's still working at it. But in the podcast world, that was all him. He just happened to meet Bobby, and I didn't. In the stand-up world, I can help Jaime with a joke here and there. Like, yeah, bro, let's figure this joke out. Like, in the podcast world, Jaime was just himself, and it just fucking worked, bro. Which is why I like bringing them places with me. I'm like, yo, look at this guy. Like, you know, like,
that's awesome.
I think Jaime is hilarious. To me, he's the funniest dude on earth. So, like, I like bringing him into rooms with me. And sometimes he shines and sometimes he doesn't. But I like to put him in the spotlight. And I'm like, Jaime, do that thing you do. And sometimes he's just himself, bro. It's crazy.
How long have you guys known each other?
I've known him since I was like 10 or 9.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We grew up on the same street. Our moms, you know, they still live like across the street from each other and shit.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that because when he was here, I don't think he said one word.
Yeah, he was just like, quiet.
Okay, yeah. So when I saw him, like, this fool's talking. When I saw him on the podcast, I was like, and it wasn't with you.
Yeah,
I saw an episode where it was just him and then the girl that sits in the back.
I don't
remember her name. I'm sorry, my bad.
There's Kalila. I know she's there.
No. I think it's her cousin or niece or
her
something.
Niece, yeah.
That girl.
Jules.
Yeah, that I saw him like, I swear to God, that's him. All right, so you cleared it up. Yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
Good shit, dude.
But he's the one that convinced me. Like, he's like, let's start our own podcast. Let's do it. And we call it the Fat Fish Podcast because when we were kids, me and Jaime would hang out every day after school. But on weekends, he was never free because his parents owned a marisco spot, a little seafood restaurant. So he'd have to go and like work there as a kid, and he'd be like, "Hey, my parents said if you want to come work," and I was just like, "Yeah." And they told my grandma, and my grandma was like, "You need to go. You need to go." And she's like, "You're 11 now. You're a man, you know."
You're 11. Pay taxes.
Yeah. So for like $20 a day, me and Jaime would just be washing dishes all day.
$20 a day at 11 is so much fucking money.
But free food, and then they'd give us
on top of it.
Yeah, they give us free quarters to go next door to the supermarket to play the racing games like Fast and Furious and shit.
Sick.
So it had benefits.
That's a sick setup. Hell yeah, that benefits. Only benefits.
But anyway, the name of the restaurant was called El Fat Fish.
Oh, that's why you did
So we
this?
named it the Fat Fish Podcast.
I got to be honest, I thought you were being kind of a dick because you put his face and you put the word fat by it, and then you put your face and you put the word fish.
I didn't even make that logo.
I was like, you just called him straight just fat. Jesus Christ.
Somebody else made that logo for us.
We both agreed, so it's fine. I just saw him like, damn, that's kind of fucking funny.
The only thing I told Jaime, I was like, I hope people don't think that we're trying to like rip off Tigerbelly in any way because it's an animal or a creature, and then it's
Not
referencing
once
the
did I
stomach.
think of that
You know what I
at
mean?
all.
So I was just like, I just want people to not.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like
You know,
that.
so it's like tiger belly, fat fish.
I would have found that if I connected, I would have said it right away, but I didn't think of that at all.
But nah, we had a restaurant. Well, they had a restaurant called El Fat Fish.
No shit.
Is it hard to like do consistent episodes while you're on the road all the time?
It is. We had like 3 episodes lined up for like 2 weeks ago, and I ended up I kept booking shows in Chicago. So I was supposed to be in Chicago like 2 days, and it turned into like 9 days.
No shit.
So like stuff like that. And I'm always I told Jaime, I was like, bro, I'm always gonna choose stand up over the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. It's your career.
Yeah. So like, but yeah, it's been fun, man. I do like it. I do like doing. I didn't think I was gonna like it being the host of a podcast, but I do like it, man. You get to invite people over and just talk shit.
Yeah, just talk shit, dude. Especially when you know those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's different. Like when I have our homie OG here, it's like the teacher's out of the room and we get to talk shit until the fucking teacher comes back.
I remember we had Rene on for an episode, but the day after we did that episode, we ended up going to San Antonio, and then we do Houston together, and we hung out for like 3-4 days. And then after that, Rene was like, bro, like, we've kind of like bonded more over that time. He's like, let's record the episode again. Like, don't release the first one. Let's first now.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I think both were fine anyway. I think
it is
Rene,
though.
bro. It's easy going, you know? But yeah, we did. And then it's cool, man. I like watching a lot of content creators. Like, I love stand up and everything too, but I like TikTokers and shit. And so I've been trying to reach out to some and get them out and stuff like that too, man.
Nice, dude. I only see like terrible, funny things on TikTok. I don't know any creators like that. I don't think I've ever seen the same person's account twice.
I got one of those guys. I got like internet classic guys coming on pretty soon. I got guys that've chopped heads off on videos. Nah, it's like,
like,
could you imagine though?
I got the rotten.com guy coming. Jesus Christ. We got the 2 Girls 1 Cup coming.
Nah,
They're still around doing their thing.
Don't.
They do live parties and events.
Yeah, we do. It's gonna do it live.
that
here.
would be sick, bro.
Have you ever seen it?
I never saw it.
I think, what was it, 4 seconds? I threw up in my lap.
I never saw it. I thought when I first heard about it, Jaime told me about it when we were kids. One day, I remember, this is like kind of random, but I remember I had a box of brownies, like the ones that you just buy. Yeah. No, like the ones you buy, they're already made, right?
Oh, the bomb ones.
Yeah,
the sprinkles on it.
Yeah.
Cosmic.
So I
kid shit.
I just had it with me, and I look across. Jaime lived across the street, and then like a few houses down, right? So I look and I see him outside with like his sisters, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna see if he wants some of these brownies." And I was like, "Yo, you want some brownies?" And I was young, bro. I was still in elementary, and he was just like, "Nah." He's like, "I can't look at brownies right now." I was like, "Why?" He's like, 2 girls, 1 cup, Ralph. 2 girls, 1 cup. And he was like freaking out. And I was like, "What did I just walk into?" He's like, 2 girls, 1 cup. And then I was like eating the brownie, and I was trying to give him one. I was like, "Shut up, just eat the brownie, bitch." And he like grabs it. He's like mushing it. He's like, 2 girls, 1 cup. He was like, I was like, "What is that?" And he started explaining it to me. I was like, "Whatever." I was like, "That didn't happen. You're just making stuff up." Because Jaime would lie a lot when we were kids.
He was a fucking liar.
Yeah. So I was like, "No way, bro."
You didn't see that.
And then like over the years, people keep
Sounds
talking
fake.
about it, and I was like,
The more you describe, the more you're like, bullshit. Yeah, right.
"Yeah,
can't
but I
unsee it. You
never
can't
saw
Oh,
it."
you see it?
Yeah. I seen it
Did
when
you
it
watch
came
the
out.
whole thing?
I saw like probably 30 seconds of it. I don't know how long it was.
That should be on Fear Factor.
I never saw it, bro. To this day, I don't even want to see it. My biggest fear though is that like if the world ended today, right? Like we just got obliterated somehow, nuclear war or like an asteroid or something, and we're all like every human is at like the pearly gates of heaven. And what if God was like, "All right,
Have you seen it?
everybody who's seen the video, you can come in," and I'll be like,
Lie. Lie. Like, I know you, Ralph.
What if God pulls up every video I've ever watched in my life, like a big old history playlist?
And he's like, you liked that one too? That's what he's going to say. You liked that video too?
And he's gonna be like, 2 girls, 1 cup, not in here.
Like, you watched women's rights and left too? Nice. You know, God made up these categories I watch.
It's the grossest shit still to this day I've ever seen.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen, and I've seen the Pain Olympics. I can't watch it. I got my Uncle John to watch it, and he broke our screen door trying to get out to throw up.
You know what movie I was like, bro, I hate this movie. I hate that somebody made this movie.
Human Centipede.
Yeah,
Of course. It's the worst.
Why?
It's the only one that you go, who the fuck did this shit?
Who? I don't know if
Not even horror.
bro. I don't know if there's like a big studio behind it, but
There is.
If you're in a room and you hear this pitch, why? You're almost worse than the person who thought of it.
Yeah, that's what we talk about a lot. Like, who approved this shit?
Giant budget for this movie.
The biggest piece of shit is not the person who made the movie. The biggest piece of shit is the person who booked the guy to make the movie.
Or the best, like Oppenheimer.
Yeah, no, but it's a total yin
I'm
and
saying,
yang
so
thing.
like, I booked Oppenheimer.
The devil is the guy who fucking greenlit. Bro,
You know, there's like 4 of them.
It's crazy to greenlight the splitting of the atom. It's crazy to be like, "Yo, come make this happen." And it's horrible that what nukes are used for. Somebody greenlit a project that caused the nuke bombing, but the guy who greenlit Human Centipede and the 3 that follow is a bigger piece of shit.
It's true.
He's worse than splitting the atom, bro.
I don't say that you're wrong, but also who was like, The upload's almost done. What do we call it? 2 girls, 1 cup. And
Genius.
they fucking pressed
That
enter.
two right there.
I seen an interview with both those girls.
What do they talk? Are they just like, we're good?
They didn't even speak. It was Tosh.0 had him on the show. I remember when he just came out, Daniel Tosh, when the show just started. And they were sitting there like, you recognize these girls? And I just remember like, I'm not watching any more of whatever this episode is. I can't.
You look like you're about to throw up right now, bro. Look at your eyes. Why are you?
It's bad.
Oh, man. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah. Anyway, that happened once. And that shit was an abomination.
And that's our episode, guys.
We just end it with the clip. It's the last video on our YouTube because it'll be shut down by tomorrow. Yo, no lie, I wouldn't even put that on our unrestricted website. Like I wouldn't show that. We can't show. It's the worst thing I ever
I
saw.
don't want to do that to the viewers.
Exactly. I'm not gonna do that to our friends. You should on your show.
No.
That's the intro.
You're trying to sabotage Fatfish
It's just the intro.
before we get started. You're like, yo.
No, you're a comedian. YouTube will fuck with you.
You want me to do it like on stage?
There you go. Yeah.
Hey guys, for my opening joke, you just press
Screen lowers down.
That's how desperate me and Jaime are to make it. We're like, me and Jaime will now be recreating an internet classic.
Yo, straws by internet classic. You got to do the fucking water one. You got to do the fucking Sharkeisha,
Bro.
and then you got to do 2 girls, 1 cup.
Honestly, bro, Jaime's such a good friend. He'd be down to do it just to be like, this is what's gonna make you happy, bro.
Your homie's down, maybe 2 down.
2 down.
Not like autism down, like he's just 2 down. Oh God! All right, let's change the whole situation.
Did everything go smooth with the Hulu taping?
Yeah. Do you like ice cream?
Yeah, chocolate ice cream.
Vanilla. Think about vanilla ice cream. I think everything went smooth with the Hulu taping. I think it goes smooth as long as you don't like. Something I learned from my previous taping was bro, this is a life lesson in general. Just don't set your expectations to don't be like, this is what's supposed to happen. This is what's supposed to happen. Whatever is happening is what is. Just roll with that.
It's actually good.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
great
advice.
That's great.
Yeah. It's like I remember in the first taping, I was like, man, I want to have a good special like all the greats have had before, and like all these dope comedians, and I remember before the show started, they made these announcements where they're just like, yo, like don't get up, this is a taping, try not to move, try not to yell, don't do this, don't do that. And my friend Jesus did the reading, and I feel like people might have gotten kind of like scared to where now they're not even really enjoying the show. They're just like afraid to like oh, I don't want to f this up, you know. So this year on this special, I had Jaime do the announcements because he kind of struggles at reading at times, and I just think it's funny to hear him be like, "Hey, like he don't even like say stuff." He's like, he was supposed to say, "Hey guys, this is a taping for a special, so try not to get up too much." And he goes, "This is a live taping right now. It's not live." So it's like, "This is a live taping. Don't get up." It's like, turn your phones off. And like he also has like a little bit of that. His speech is weird, so like people couldn't even understand. Like, what did he say? Phone? Turn my phone on? He's like, your phone should not be on during the thing. Phones off, or whatever. Like, but people kind of laughed, but they heard it, so they're like, all right, I get to just.
You made him sound like fucking a T1000.
Bro, he was up there like first. And well, we try to film. We're filming like this skit that hopefully will be the intro to the special. So part of the skit, Jaime had to wear a velvet robe.
Oh, I saw like that Bruce Buffer type of shit.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, and so it's just funny seeing him do the announcements in the robe. He's not gonna come out like that on the special, but he did for the announcements, and he's just like, yeah, he's just like a wife beater under it. He's just like, hey, everybody, take it easy, all right? Like
some Hugh Hefner shit.
So he kept it light, bro, and I feel like that was fun. I did 4 shows in total in San Diego at the Balboa Theater.
Of the same for the taping?
Yeah. So the first night, the first 2 shows, we just recorded some stuff. We didn't even have all the cameras out. It was like there was like 1 or 2 cameras out, and that was really a warm up. And I really treated it like a warm up. Like I would do the jokes, and then after the joke, I would stop and talk to myself in my head and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that one tomorrow. What should I do next? Like, how should I do it? Like this and that. Like, and I'd take notes in my head, and the audience would like cheer me on, like, come on, Ralph, you got this. But I'm like, bro, hold on.
I'm not on stage fright, man.
Yeah, I'm like, shut up right now. Like, I'm working. Like, you guys are the test.
I don't want to let you know that your tickets are the same price, but this is practice.
Then the second show, the crowd was a little rowdier, which I liked too. I was like, man, don't kick people out. I was like, because if this happens during the taping, then it just happens. I don't want to record a special and be like, look how fucking orchestrated this was. I want to record the show, and the show is the special. Like this is what happened during the show. Like, so the Saturday night, which was I believe the 18th, was the actual like taping day, and that first show just came out badass. A couple people yelled out here and there, but like, bro, it was it. Second show was cool too, but that first show I was like, bro, we got it.
Sick.
I didn't even, yeah. So everybody was like, record 4 shows so you can, you Frankenstein it together and you get the best possible outcome. But I was like, man, I think with 2 shows we'll be fine. Because like I'm saying, like if it comes out, too many people yelled, or if it comes out, I stuttered here and there, it was the show. Like that's what you got.
Yeah.
And I want people to see that.
It's like being there instead of like you said, like a cleaned up orchestrated version of it.
Yeah. I want you to feel like yo, here's the video from how this went. I feel like that's more, especially in this day and age, bro. Everything we watch is like a lot of content, a lot of YouTube vlogs and shit. I want you to feel
streamers, like see everything.
Yeah, I want you to feel like you saw that show.
So when you say people kind of rowdy, like I told Marty about this. I with Duno, I did that Fresno one, and everyone was talking the whole.
It was a brewery though. Is that like one of those?
Oh well, that's the thing. It was at a brewery though.
I get it, but they do. But I'm like saying, like, how do you? Shut up!
I haven't had to deal with stuff like that in years.
Oh my god, bro! It's my second time on stage. I'm like,
yeah, but at your point in stand up, you should deal with that stuff.
I didn't know what to do with it. Is what I'm saying. Like,
you'll figure it out the more you get on stage and the more you do.
Do you press through it? Do you acknowledge it?
Yeah, do you acknowledge that shit? That's what I'm asking.
Sometimes it depends, bro. Every crowd is different. But like sometimes you press through and you could focus on 1 or 2 people that are paying attention. And if it
all right,
and if it's funny enough, it'll start getting people's attention. So sometimes it's good to press through because it's gonna test your material. Sometimes you start with somebody in the crowd, but again, it has to be somebody who is already paying attention, and then you kind of get them to help you get somebody else's attention or something, But those dog shit shows make you into a killer.
Shit, it was not. It was. I was standing there like that. You still talking? I can hear you. I can hear everything you're saying to your homie. You're in the back.
Sometimes when you're at a brewery, like, bro, when you're at a brewery, you're at a bar, you're at whatever venue,
It's rowdy, man.
they're mad at you. They're like, what the fuck is he doing up there? Like, I'm trying to have a conversation. He's so loud. Like,
That's how I felt, dude. People were doing this shit like that. Like I was saying. Like, they did it to everyone.
yeah, bro.
Like 10 minutes.
Those people were fucking tricked into being at a comedy show.
Okay, they were like, let's go out. There's going to be live performance.
Yeah, they didn't go out to the show. They wanted to go to their brewery, and they're like, oh, they're doing a show here tonight?
That's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. Like, fuck.
Yeah. That's how it starts, bro.
That's fine.
Those make you better.
It's fine. It was fine. It was
Those make you better so that where later on when you're at a comedy club and somebody yells out, you're just like so fucking.
That's true. Yeah, we did the Brea improv, and it went seamless, exactly how I hoped. And
because they went to watch comedy.
That's what I was trying to tell dude. I'm like, this. He's like, it's different. They want more crowd. They want to see the shit you fuck with people.
Yeah, bro.
He's like, don't do material here. I'm like, the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing, man. And I was like, told Marty, he's like, I wrote everything out. It's 14 minutes long, exactly. And they're like, you have 8. And I went, oh.
Yeah, you can't over fucking.
I didn't know. I didn't ask. I was like, why do you cut things out?
I'm just glad you went for it. You know how
It's
many
fun,
people
bro.
fucking write out jokes or they do all this preparation and then they never even go through with it. They never pull the trigger. It's like, bro, you got to do it. They're like, oh, and I hear people say like, it's because I want to treat stand up with so much respect because I love your craft. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, bro, it's funny. It's joking around.
Yeah, just fucking
go up there and fucking learn on your feet. You know what I mean?
For sure, dude. And I was talking about some tweaker shit. My dad showed up. My dad never shows up to shit. And he showed up and I didn't tell him like the whole last part is about you being a drug addict. And I can hear him laughing like, this is a great night, man. I've never done this. I'll say this though. It was like, remember the first time you stood in front of class and you're like, you give this speech, you heard your homie, you're like, all right, it's fine. Because you heard your phone laugh like, fuck you, dude. That's how I felt like, oh, this is fun.
Bro, I remember taking a speech class and the first project was, on the first day was write 10 facts about yourself and present them to the class. And, it was like such a golden opportunity. I remember I just wrote like stupid shit. Like none of it was true.
Oh shit! Okay.
And it helped me come out of my shell a lot. You know what I mean? I started it off by ripping off The Hangover. You remember in the Hangover, Alan is like, he gives that speech before they go out. He's
Yes.
like, hey guys.
And we're all wolves.
Yeah, he's like, how about that right over here? Haha. He's like, I guess that's why they call it Sin City. And so I went up there and I was like, hey guys. I was like, how about that right over here, huh? I was like, I guess that's why they call it North Mesquite High School. Like, they didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
you know?
it just
It's just stupid. I just say
You had 3 people. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The rest laughed.
But it started like getting with people, and I was just like, little bit about me. Please don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I turn into a raging green Hulk. I was like, just saying, like,
Just facts. That you
yeah,
made up.
like just made up, bro. It was like I have a dog. Like sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. He's able to fly. It was like his name is Crypto. Like I used to rescue. His owner died.
I killed his owner and I rescued the dog.
It sounds like Mitch Hedberg. Just like,
Yeah, that's the bravest man ever, to throw a norm, to throw out some shit that you're like, this is gonna get 1% of this crowd. And you just hear one dude in the back.
Yeah.
Like, that's who it was for.
Bro,
That's a brave thing
I remember
to do.
there was this one dude, bro. He was in my class, and he was kind of like hood, like this kind of thug type dude. And he was laughing his ass off. So when he was laughing, I was like, it gave me, when he laughed at the first 2 facts about myself, it gave me all the confidence in the world to just keep going. I'm like, if the most hardcore dude in the room is fucking laughing, like, fuck all you guys. Fuck it.
Like the old man at the Brave Improv, gangbanger, laughed. I'm like, let's go.
Hell yeah, yeah.
He hit the table and I went,
There was
you're not
like,
gonna rob me.
bro, there was like 20 kids in that class, and I had maybe like 7 of them laughing. But I was like, good
That's a
enough.
lot.
Hell yeah.
That's a hell of a lot, dude. When you burn somebody or you say some shit with a class laughs, you might as well be an adult as a child. Like, oh, I grew up, I'm going to high school. Fuck you guys, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I did that once and went,
Hell yeah.
I have those moments now where I say some slick shit to April and the kids all laugh, and I'm like,
just burning your wife. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I roast my wife often.
It's us on you now, you know? Like, we rule this house.
You never know. Fuck it, you might have a little clan going over there.
oh, for sure.
The last time 2 nights ago, I FaceTime Marty. I'm like, what do you do? He goes, I'm just trying not to kick April in the face. And she goes, what? I'm like, jeez. No, I'm trying not to cross body kick April in the face. What the
Bro, you want something? This is what works for me. I'm not married, but I have a
You know
baby.
how I don't hit her? I'll tell you.
I don't marry her. Nah, my baby mama, when it comes to like stuff with my son, I used to like argue about like, we shouldn't do that, we should do this, we should. Now I just keep it so friendly with her and I make her laugh a lot. If I can make her laugh, I can convince her to parent my child any style.
Okay.
Give me one example of it working.
If it working, maybe with like basketball. I wanted to put my son in basketball. And she didn't want to. 'Cause she was like, no, I don't think he's too shy. He's too shy. He shouldn't be doing this, doing that. And so I'm just like, you want it to be a fucking weirdo? And then I was like, you remember? Hold on, this might get a little edgy. I said, you remember when he was first signing up for school? And she's like, yeah. I was like, you didn't want to sign him up for school either, remember? I said, what did you want to do? She goes, I wanted to homeschool him. I said, Amanda, he needs to like break out of his bubble, right? And you didn't want him to. She's like, no. I was like, now he has friends and it's going good for him, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, it'll happen with basketball. It's like, so don't fight me on this. I was like, you fought me on that homeschool stuff. I was like, and what was your big plan with that? I was like, what was your big plan? She's like, I was gonna homeschool him. I was like, yeah. I was like, you're retarded ass, barely graduated high school, and now you want to be a teacher. I was like, you're not gonna teach him what a coach can teach him. So like, let's just let him do this. And she kind of laughed at it. She was like, all right.
Thanks for calling me retarded.
Yeah, bro.
I get it now.
Sometimes you just gotta
Break it down so they can understand what you're saying.
Sometimes you got to break them down to break it down.
My point is not that I broke her down. My point is that I made her laugh. All right.
Built her back up, and I got what I wanted.
I love
Yeah.
being called retarded all the time. It's great. Like, thank you.
Bro, you make your woman or your co-parent or whoever laugh, they're more likely to join your team.
It's true.
You're not wrong
Yeah.
at all. Great advice, actually.
How old's your son?
He's 6 now.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
I forgot. I got to be honest. You told us last time, you're like, yeah, I'm cutting his hair and shit. And then I forgot, honestly, until you said it right. I'm like, I forgot you had a child. I forgot you're on the road so much and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I forgot. Everyone's got a baby with me.
You don't got kids yet?
No.
Bro, go have kids. It's like the greatest
Go
thing
have
ever.
kids. Nah, I'm good right now, man.
I love it, bro. Nobody's ever ready. Don't ever be like, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, but you know who's ready? Those parents in the 90s that you saw on TV. Like, damn, you're in your 30s, you had a child, you bought your house. Remember in Hook, Robin Williams with the glasses? He was ready.
Yeah, but they're lame. You know?
They're not. I could be the good version of
You
it.
want to know what I don't, and I like. Don't get me wrong. You should be, for all those parents who wait until, they bought their house first, they got their life established first. Good for you. You brought your kid into a well home. But I like more the way I came into the world and the way my son came into the world, and I respect more the parents who didn't plan it, because now your kid is forced to learn who you really are, not who you are now, your established version, and hear stories about the old. You're like, now you know what I mean? That's the best way. I got to know my dad. I watched this kid grow up before my eyes. He had me at 17. You know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying, but everything you're saying is like, that's why I wanted to wait so bad, man. I had to go, Mom, shut up. You're doing dumb things. Dad, you're not a gangster. Get out of the street. There's cars coming. I was watching out for my dad.
Bro, true love is being yourself. You know what I mean? And not having to change at all.
Oh, there's no changing me. I just want to make sure I buy a house first. There's
don't worry
no
about it.
changing anything.
Sometimes you're not even gonna. Not you, but me. I don't think I would have ever had any type of success if I didn't have my kid. If I didn't have my kid,
it kind of pushed you to do some shit, though.
bro, I would. If I didn't have my kid, I would never have been more like strategic about what gigs to take or not take. Like, if I didn't have my kid, I would have still been back home cutting hair out of my grandma's house, my bedroom at my grandma's house, doing open mics and bar gigs at breweries where nobody's listening to me for $20 a night, and I would have been fine with it. I had no real
ambitions to do anything else.
I was so content. I was happy.
I get that, dude.
You know what I mean?
But for me, I'm more like, I want to do good shit and crush it for myself and go, hey, motherfucker, you didn't have to do none of that bullshit I did. I can show up to your meetings and parent teachers.
That's good.
Just because my mom and dad, they were both on drugs the whole time. And they were 17 and 18. So it's like, oh, come on, man.
That's good too. Yeah.
It just sucked
I don't think
up.
your way is like wrong. I just like my way better.
Like when you were a kid, did you get to do school projects? Like were you like Volcano?
I never made a volcano.
Or like, when you used to make, you guys, damn, Texas, you don't got to do shit over there? Did you make the Mexican village out of clay? What do you guys do? What'd you guys do? No school projects at all at school?
Yo, they did. Other kids did it, but I didn't really do them.
Oh, shit. Oh, so they do it. You didn't do it.
One time we read Bridge to Terabithia.
I never read that shit.
And we had to build a bridge. And I went with my dad for the weekend, and he like built the whole thing for me. And then bringing up Jaime again, Jaime built his own out of Legos. And I remember looking at him and feeling kind of jealous that like, damn, he did it on his own. It may not have came out as clean as mine, but he did it on his own.
He may not have landscaping on his.
Yeah.
But, he did it by himself. Well, I did the school project alone because my mom wouldn't help me.
Nah?
No! My mom was a mean drug addict when I was a kid. So I remember making my volcano with just the razor blade because we didn't have a box cutter.
That's crazy, bro.
And then I made it at like 4 a.m. I'm like, look at this bacon soda.
My family loved me. My family would never do that. That is insane.
Yeah. So,
maybe that's why I had no fear of having a kid, is I knew what love was, you know?
Yeah, no, me, I was more like, fuck, dude, don't talk too loud. That's all it ever was. Don't speak louder. It's your fault.
Ah, damn.
Shit, dude. My dad was cool.
Yeah.
But he was not there. He was cool as shit, though.
He was way too cool to be there.
He was too cool for us, man. He's the senior. He can't hang out with the little kids, man.
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes I do worry I'm becoming like a Reese Bobby.
What?
You ever seen Talladega Nights? You remember his dad? Reese Bobby?
That was his name.
Yeah.
You don't hear the last name say it, so when you just hear the first name, do you know what I'm saying? I thought you were trying to say Bobby Hill, but just not right.
Nah, sometimes Bobby. I feel like a Reese Bobby, man, and I'm worried that
I love that guy.
I'm gonna affect my son negatively, you know?
No, just make him first.
Look, that scene specifically.
I said when he ruins the dinner on
purpose. He's like, yeah, I didn't want fucking onions and a burger tastes like rat's ass or whatever.
And you heard it specifically ask for no onions.
Yeah. It's like, bro, I kind of feel that sometimes. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this family. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's why I don't have kids. every time I'm at a friend's birthday, I go, I get to leave this shit in about an hour. I'm over it.
But bro, that's why I'm glad I had a kid though. It's kind of like maybe I'm like sometimes I feel like him, sometimes not. Sometimes I feel like that, but then I just look at my son and I'm like, this is what he wants. Let's do it.
Oh, for sure.
But there's some times where like I do feel like if they telling me to like go to his school to talk to him, if I remember him, he's like, I'm a semi-professional race fighter and an amateur tattoo artist.
Say a little bit of weed.
Like I'd go to if I had to do a career day at my son's school, I'd be in there talking about. Let me tell you guys about this bad mushroom trip, guys. Like this is why you don't do 10 grams of shrooms in Seattle.
I got no life lessons except like don't front anyone. They never will pay you back. Business 101.
But that's the part that I'm like, my son is like stuck with me. And that, you know what I mean?
That's awesome.
And I'm that's what I'm happy about. Is like I didn't establish myself and have a good home ready for him when he was born, but I did get motivated to create that for him after he was born.
Oh, yeah.
And along the way, it's also like, yo, this is also me, bro. Like as you're growing older, this is just me. So like this is what you get.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna wear the same shirts in a couple of years.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. No, I get that. Like you're either him or Uncle Rico. From Napoleon Dynamite. Like he's a businessman, he's a traveler, and a lover.
I see Uncle Rico and it motivates me to like settle down eventually. I'm like
at the end he finds that girl.
I'm like one day I'm not gonna tour anymore. I'm just gonna post up a van and just throw a football.
Throw a football over that mountains.
Over the mountains.
And some little Asian chick on a bike that's gonna Where was she coming from in that movie?
She's just riding her bike in the middle of nowhere.
The middle of nowhere, dude. And any other thing, that was a horror movie. He just sees a girl.
He's like, come here.
That's the end of a different movie, man.
Throw a football at her and she's stuck there.
She's stuck, dude. Okay. I like it. I like that you brought up Talladega Nights. It's a good movie, man.
You're getting ready to go to UK and Amsterdam in not too long, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to go get taxed? Shit, go get our money back.
Hell yeah. I'm going out there to settle that whole Boston Tea Party thing.
For real. Dump it into their ocean.
Once and for all. I'm mad, bro. I'm mad.
I'm mad they didn't steep shit.
It's not even for comedy. You're just going there in business.
Hell yeah.
I need you to fight one of those dudes that stands in front of Buckingham Palace with the Marge hair. Yeah, I need that.
I want to fight them 1920s style,
like
too.
the fucking Notre Dame logo.
Put them up.
That's how I fight.
Hell yeah.
I've never won.
That's okay. Don't change your standards. Don't change your morals.
Yeah, I don't got no expectations, but like, just don't hit me a lot. That's really what it is.
Like, hey, bro, show some mercy. Be a human. That's all I ask in a fight.
Just keep my clothes on. Just don't embarrass me or film me.
Know when to stop, you know?
Yeah, like my mom. Like, not in the face.
That sucks that every time a fight breaks out, everybody records. Like, everybody.
I gotta be honest, bro. It's so you can show your home. Be like, look, I saw this guy get knocked the fuck out. Even though we can watch it on YouTube compilations over and over and over at UFC. I don't know what it is about looking at two random white dudes at the gas station fight each other.
I love watching fights on YouTube, but every time I laugh, or like just fights in general. Oh. Every time I laugh, though, I would feel a little like, please don't let me end up like one of these guys, though.
I know what you mean.
They took fights off YouTube?
Yeah, you can only watch like UFC, street fights, people that get into arguments, but they blank out, they blur out. There's no World Star Fight Comps anymore. All right, hold on. Hulu Special's coming out when the promo come out. Fat Fish Podcast comes out when?
Every Monday.
Every Monday, what time?
I don't know, in the morning. This is Jaime's job.
Okay, I got you. Just want to ask, all right. And before, I need to know, how many cars do you have now?
Like in total, or like running and not running?
like in total, man. How many?
I don't know, man. 15.
I'll say under 15 or 20. I was about to ask that.
Somewhere between 15 and 20.
Which ones run and are cherry?
Like cherry, like they're badass.
Like you're like, oh, this is the car I'm gonna drive outside tonight.
Like 8.
Can you fucking help me? I remember Monte Carlo.
You got that Monte Carlo, yeah.
Ready? I put all the money into it. Did it all. My fault for not paying attention to the guy. I was like, hey, I'm busy. Do it. Yeah, got you. Sounds great. And I waited and waited. 18 months, I got my car back. 10% is 15% got done.
What?
I paid for a new engine and all the stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. We rebuilt it. All my hoses are still old hoses. Everything's supposed to be replaced. My dash looks good. And then the corners, They didn't replace the corners where the window is.
What?
So it's a brand new dash and then just old. So when I look outside, I can see the layers.
They did specifically what you said. So like
I said,
I'm
no,
assuming.
I want it all. No, we went over this. I filmed this.
I thought maybe you were just like, yeah, I want a new motor, and they're like, well, he didn't say new hoses.
No, I said I want every single thing brand new as if it's 1986. And then this is where it's really, you ready? You know the body kits on the side of the where is the SS in the plate. Mine flew off a couple years ago on the freeway because the tire blew mine off, got run over. Who cares? I'm like, hey man, replace it. When I picked up my fucking car, Ralph, there was a sticker instead of a plate. And it was a sticker. And then he made the body kit out of fiberglass. So it did this. And it was warped.
Damn, maybe he was trying to
scam me?
Maybe he was trying to make it lighter,
Trying to make it lighter. Yeah, that's what he was doing, dude. The bolts weren't in. Like the bolts to hold it in weren't in.
You should have gone to this guy. I'm gonna
That's
shout
what
them
out. Please, I need something.
He's here in LA area, or California in general.
OT has a guy in Houston I was about to send it to. I would much rather just leave it in California.
That guy right there, bro. He builds badass cars.
Motorsports Official.
Yeah. You can also check out their YouTube. Check
look
them
at
out, bro.
Look, that's what my car was supposed to look like when I got it back, dude. You know what it looks like? After Alonso gets shot up in training day, that's what shit looks like, dude. Yeah, all dead. He would never got out of that car. He got shot 96 times and gets out and dies like the fool from Terminator.
Right. You know what they say is like when your body's getting killed, your body's like fighting to like stay alive no matter what. Like like people who've been in war, they talk about that. They're like, you don't just shoot them and they're dead like in the movies. Like, they fucking fight to stay alive. Like it's scary.
So you gotta human centipede him a little bit.
Mouth to butt.
Ass to ass. I need this. I'll get it from you.
I'm gonna send this to you right now.
Please.
It's insane that's you. I've never even seen you drive this car. Like it's not.
Oh, I took it out on 4th of July. I started it and it didn't start because the battery and alarm was off. I mean, the alarm was not wired right and it killed my car. You know what happened the next time it came out? It didn't work again. I tried to drive it about 3 weeks ago and I got so fucking mad. The alarm's not even on. If someone steals it, give me my fucking money. Mm-hmm. I'm so mad, dude. But he's such a nice guy. I don't want to like yell at him.
You just gotta always remember. I don't know how much this guy charged you, but
enough, bro.
Yeah,
they got like 30 bands.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. It's like
for the new motor, the interior is nice. I'll say that. They crushed the interior.
I remember you sent me a video of the interior.
The interior's fucking bomb, dude.
I feel bad too. I feel like I did this to your car.
Why?
It's because every time you send me this video, I was just like, damn, this guy's so lucky. I was like hating on you. I was like,
no, you got 9 of the same car. He's so lucky. Locks all of his fucking cars in his garage. He built 4 cars. How are you envious of me? That's like one guy. Oh man, my girlfriend's pretty. Oh, I have a strip club. I'm like, I need that one.
Yeah, I want that one. I want yours.
It's like a little kid. Are you an only child?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Okay, that makes sense. I was tightly jealous of your shit car.
Did you build a garage just to hold all your shit?
Yeah. And we have to build another one because I bought too much.
Sick. But you're in the Texas too. There's so much there's so much dope shit out there. When I went out there to Bay City, I'd never seen elbows before.
Oh yeah, that's more like that Houston. I'm in Dallas, so you don't see that too much. But
I like that
Houston
shit,
Bay City,
dude.
that's badass.
Not even that, like old school El Dorado. Sick. You don't see shit like that out here. This is some guy that looks like Marty in 40 years. Getting it out of the Palisades fire. That's the only time you see cars like that, dude. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a shopping center right here at the Palisades after the fire with every supercar you can imagine.
After the fire?
Because during the fire, people were getting their luxury cars and their sports cars out of the fire and they're parking them all in one parking lot. So some guy's like, dude, look at these cars in this fucking park. And I saw them on TikTok.
Could you imagine all these cars get there, they just got done parking them all, and there's just some asshole like all the rich guys are looking at their cars, right? They're like, we did it, guys. We got all our cars saved, right? And then you just hear like and then you look, and there's like some guy across the street, just like some crazy homeless guy. He like lights a match, and he drops it, and there's just like gasoline. And
that's literally how this fire started. Motherfuckers just kept lighting fires. What you just said is pretty much what happened.
Yeah?
Yeah, fools were lighting fires everywhere, dude.
Why? What's their problem? People are crazy, right?
People are just...
I think it's the Illuminati, bro. I think they were out there lighting the fires.
Or, I mean, I don't know them personally and shit, but maybe.
Remember in Chicago? Here's another history.
Go,
lesson for you guys.
go.
Remember in Chicago one time they started a fire. I don't even know how it started. I think it was like, just some guy who didn't listen to his wife. Women are smart, so some woman was probably like, "Hey, the lamp thing that you gotta light with the match, it's on."
That's what they called it.
The lamp thing where you gotta light with the matches on, and don't bump it as you're walking in and out the house, because the guy was probably working on something. Men, they're hard workers, and the guy was in and out working on. And he comes in and he's like, "Where did I leave my drink?" And the woman's like, "It's outside." And he's like, "Oh yeah." And he bumps the fire. So like I don't know. It might have started like that. Anyway.
Oh, that was a joke. That was a guess.
Something starts on fire, bro. And then like they couldn't put it out. They didn't have like water around or something. They didn't have no buckets. I don't know what it is. The guy probably didn't care. The woman's probably like, "Hey, it's on fire." And he's like, "This woman's always nagging." And it's like, "It's on fire. It's hot." It's like, yeah. And the fire spreads to like the neighbor's house. Neighbors over there just hanging out. And this is like, I don't remember when this was, but this might have been
accurate.
This might have been like late 1800s, early 1900s. I'm not too sure. So the guy's probably over there like, trying to be like, "Man, I wonder if I could invent electricity or something." He's like, "I wish I just had a spark." And then right then and there, his Curtis just like, and he's just like, no, not like that, not like that. And he's like, "I wish I had some sort of water hose apparatus where I could hook up to like a hydrant on the street that would, there's like a water system and I could put this out." And that guy originally invented like fire hydrants and like how firefighters put out water, but he never got the credit because he died. He burned in the fire. Yeah. But his neighbor heard him, whose house also caught on fire. But his house caught on fire not before he wrote down and drew what the guy was describing.
This is a true story, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
I'm reading this as you're saying it on
That's
Wikipedia.
crazy.
So that guy's house spreads, and while these people were like, so other neighbors are watching this happen, and now they're like, like we're next. So they run to water, but the water was like a quarter mile away because they lived pretty far from the lake. Mm-hmm. And so they're like running to the lake, and they had to get buckets. And you know how like back then they had to put out the water, to put out the fire, they had to pass the buckets of water like Little Rascal style. Mm-hmm. Like, so they had to form a line like over a quarter mile long to the lake, but they didn't have enough buckets. What they realized. So now that another line had to form where they ran to the quarter mile in the opposite direction
to get a bucket,
to get buckets
at Home Depot.
But back then it was the first Home Depot ever. Actually.
That's the first one is in Chicago. No Mexicans at all.
No Mexicans at all. It was started by Christopher Home Depotson.
That's him.
That's him. And so while they're running to the lake, to save their houses, well, the fire is getting faster and their houses burned down. And the whole city of Chicago essentially just could not find water to save their goddamn lives. And
they had no buckets.
The entire city burned. So yeah, LA, like it's horrible what's happened here. But I mean, come on, like if Chicago was all right, you guys can do it too, man.
They can win championships back to back to back in the 80s. We can come back and win championships.
You can come back, bro. Y'all got this. Don't worry.
Yo, where's this lesson in school, man? I like this version better. This is the education that his Human Centipede director got, and he was like, "No, dog, this is what happened." That's his version of history. He's like, "No, someone ate shit, and this one ate shit." So just be the front. That was the lesson of this. Hey, also, by the way, that was exactly how fire hydrants were invented.
For real?
Yeah,
bro, that's crazy.
Are you fucking with me?
Nah, I was just.
That's exactly how fire hydrants were invented.
After the Chicago fire?
Through the Chicago fire, and a guy that invented it died in the fire.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, but
shit.
It sounds...
Did you ever see Drunk History?
That's what this was. That's what this was.
We need you on shrooms, just going over events.
I just even stay on topic. Yo, no lie. Like, I brought it up recently. I don't know. We talked about it here. Remember Spark Notes?
Yeah.
You could cheat. It's like, book report. I didn't read that. No, Cliff Notes is what you do. Spark Notes is the website, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? You're like, I didn't read this. I'm going to go read it.
Dude, sometimes you could find that one and some other website if you would just Google the exact question. Like by the time I got to high school, I could Google the exact question and I would find the entire exam online.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. I was dumb. I skipped computer class even though that would have helped.
I was smart enough to know how to cheat well.
I cheated too, but I just did this.
Nah, I didn't.
I knew this guy was good.
Teacher will see that coming, bro.
No, you do this one. Oh, I can't think. And then you look. That's how I passed high school.
Hey, would teachers ever tell you the whole shit where they're just like, if you don't know what to pick, always pick C?
I saw that in a movie.
That's crazy though. That teachers would actually tell me that. Like, you're not supposed to say.
No, you're not supposed to say
just
that.
Be like, hey, come on, study. That's the answer.
Yeah. They got your education though. They're like, nah, Chicago Fires. This is how it happens.
Bro, our fucking education system is like the worst boxing trainer ever. It's like, if he's whooping your ass, hit him in the nuts. Like,
yep. And then ask for welfare after because get it.
I had a class where we had to like, it was like remedial math type class. Like, it's like the dumb math, but they would kind of prepare us for real world situations. But it was like our expected real world situations. You know what I mean?
Some poverty ass shit.
Bro, so I remember this one time they gave you a paper. You had to so they partnered us up. They're like, this kid sits alone. This kid sits with this boy and that girl. This girl and that boy. You're alone. Whatever. And then they'd come by and you'd have to draw out of a bucket a piece of paper, and the paper said like all right, like the kid by himself. They were like, you live single. You're not married. You make this much a month. This is what you have to pay in bills, and you have this much credit card debt. Like, how do you,
your life sucks. How do you get out of it?
Yeah, like shit like that. Like, what are you gonna try to go for? You could try to like, I'm gonna go for this career. I'm gonna go for this career. I'm gonna try to do this, whatever. And I remember, it was fun though, man. That shit was so fun to me because it turned into like this comedy show for me. Like, I got sat with my friend Kelsey, and they were like, "You guys don't have kids, and you work here and you work there." And so they come by and they're like, "All right, what's y'all situation?" And I just like added to it. Like, I kept the facts, but like added to it. I'm like, me and Kelsey, we live in an apartment in a not so good part of town, and we wanted to find a better place, but she decided she wanted to stay close to her mother. We are married, but to my recent knowledge, Kelsey is unable to give me kids, which I resent her for. So no, we don't have kids. And I just sounded like this miserable husband who like hated his wife. And
Incredible.
I remember my teacher just started laughing, bro. And I didn't do this happened a lot actually. I had a lot of fun in that class. I didn't do the project correctly, so I technically like failed it, but they passed me just because it was funny.
Skated by, dude. I gotta be honest. If I was a teacher and my student said that, but you're fucking going places. I don't know if you know,
bro.
this.
The teacher's assistant, he was this nice dude. I remember he was always drinking a drink from Sonic, but I remember he heard me say that and he was like, "This guy's gonna be on a big screen one day." I was
That's funny though, dude. That's exactly. If I heard I was a teacher's assistant once, but the grade below me, which makes no fucking sense. It's like, yo, answer to your fucking brother that's the same age. Like, but the thing is, I'm a year younger, so I was the same fucking class year as these kids, and I'm like, yo, I'm deciding if you pass. And I would just pass my friends.
Nah, bro, our teacher's assistant was like a grown person. It was like an official job.
Oh no, this is like Porks. They're like, yo, the best grade, you go. I promise. I didn't get paid. I didn't get nothing. I got to go to lunch early.
That's cool.
That's like a good time in prison and shit. Like, don't worry, man. You don't get molested. We're gonna put you by yourself.
Nobody's gonna touch you.
We're gonna touch you. You get to sweep all day. I swear to God, dude. That's what I did. As a kid, I was the smart kid. I was in the smart kid classes.
Oh, badass.
It's just because I tried. I wasn't smart at all. When I found ninth grade, I was like, oh, I'm normal. I just gave a shit, and then I stopped giving a shit.
Do you think? Damn. Wait, just because you tried though, are you saying that like?
All I did was try to do my work, and I got enough A's. They were like, "You should be in this class." I'm like, "Oh, I guess." Fuck you.
Bro, you're cocky, bro. Yeah, you're like, I don't know. I just tried a bit, and
like in school, you don't give a shit. You're like, once I got ninth grade, I went, I don't care anymore. Like, oh, you're stupid. I'm like, no, I just don't give a.
Yeah.
And then I just, got F's.
Man, that like, this is gonna sound corny, but that actually does kind of like sometimes. Maybe it's just me just getting older and just like cornier, but. When I see like kids that they don't care about high school, or like they're like, when am I gonna use this? I'm like, it's not about when you're gonna use it, but like, fucking just learn it, bro. Who else is gonna teach you algebra for free?
Oh, that also, fuck algebra. I hate it. I hate it. I even said, when am I gonna use a quadratic formula? I'm fucking out of here.
I'll tell you when some
Please
guys
explain it.
When some guys talking about how this is gonna affect this and that, and you don't want to sit there just being like, I I want to know, bro. I want to know.
That's not the quadratic formula. What the
quadratic formulas come up 4 times in my life.
Can you give me once?
Right now, it came up
You
quadruple.
bastard.
It came up quadruple times.
Fuck out of here, dude.
If you had never went to an algebra class and you
I
never
wouldn't
heard,
even know about that shit.
how would I? How can I make fun of it if it's not there? All knowledge is make funnable.
100%.
Yeah. So therefore,
I
all
like
knowledge
that.
is good knowledge.
I take it back what I
Science.
said. Well, hold on. I knew about it. I still know how to use it. But you can make fun of it.
You didn't.
So I got enough.
There we go. You see what I'm saying? 2 girls, 1 cup.
2 girls, 1 cup, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah. Horrible.
Sounds right. I
like that.
Horrible piece of history. 2 girls, 1 cup. But because we know it, we got a good 5-minute chunk of podcast material in there.
I've had like 5 minutes every other day of my whole life thinking about it. Just I'm disgusted.
You see what I'm saying?
Every time I'm too drunk to throw up, I just think about it. It's like, oh, I got it. I need it. Not being able to puke when you're drunk is like, oh, I have to piss hard, but I can't piss. That's happened to me never, but that's how I imagine.
Could.
Yeah.
You
I was
know what
about
I'm
to say, you were about to scare me, bro. I was like, wait, is that a thing that happens? I don't want to drink anymore.
I don't know, man. Just talking shit.
I don't know.
No, it's like the Pirates of the Caribbean. No matter how much you eat, you're still starving. Same shit.
I've never seen those movies.
Oh, don't. I just told you about it. Ready? Johnny Depp's like, oh, f***ing faded. And then he just saves the day. That's all that matters.
He's always faded.
He's always fucking walking around like fool from San Francisco and shit.
Yeah.
Some f***ing homeless guy.
Hollywood makes like drunk people and junkies look so like
Cool.
and like
Because they are
got a
cool
good
if
heart.
they get their shit together. Like, I know a lot of junkies that are
Hell
great.
no.
I know some junkies that are
Remember
awesome.
like that Julia Roberts movie, Pretty Woman?
She's a hooker.
Yeah, bro. Women that look like her don't become hookers though. You know what I mean? They become Julia Roberts.
I guess that's true. That is true.
And then she knew. And then she had class. She knew how to act. You ever been around hookers?
I have.
These bitches are horrible.
I've met one that was really cool.
No, I mean rude hookers.
I didn't know she was a hooker until about 40 seconds in the conversation. Went, oh shit! I kind of did. She was that guy Magic Don Juan, so I kind of should have known.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? I gotta correct myself. One time I was in Salinas, California.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Beautiful city.
I got-
Monterey Bay and like Salinas and all that. I was seeing all that. It's so beautiful.
Monterey
over there.
Bay's nice.
My friend took me to his house. He lives in the hood. Even the hood over there was beautiful.
Just got ocean breeze. That's all.
Yes, bro. But he was like, "Bro, there's this area right here where there's like a lot of hookers." And I was being like a little asshole. I wanted to pull up there and get it on video that I asked one of them, like, "Yo, how much?" And when she says the price, I go, "Hell nah," and I just peel out. The lady was. Hold on, so I pull up, right? And she's facing the other way. So I was like, "Hey," and when she turned around, oh my God, she was so beautiful that I forgot everything I wanted to say. And
Move in with me.
Bro, she was so pretty. I was like, her childhood must have been fucked up for you to have become a hooker and be that beautiful. She was so beautiful. She could have any man by the balls. She could have the world by the balls. But she was just, and I froze up. She was like, "What's up?" She was so kind too. She was like, "Hey, what's up?" I was just like, are you okay? Just drove off.
That's what you asked. Are you good? Are you hungry?
So I stand corrected. Not all hookers are.
That one,
She was a real Julia Roberts. That one.
She was an officer, and you lucked out. Is what happened.
That could have been, yeah.
She's like, she had all her teeth. She's a fucking civil servant. No, there's no way, dude. She works for the city, and she's a police officer. I met one, like the one I met. Her name, I shouldn't say her name. Anyway, she was this like super hood ass black chick, super cool. And as she bent down to rip the bong, I went, "You have no heels on your heels." She was just, the shoes were high heels with no heel. She's like, "Yeah, it helps me with balance." She was practicing. Like, what an overachieving hooker, dude.
Plyometrics.
That is
jump train.
badass.
Pretty badass. And then I saw Don Juan pass a joint around, and they only smoked it through their nose. Because he said he promised his mom he'd never smoke again. He's like, but not through the nose. I was like, that's insane. And everybody hit it through their nose. They passed me and went, "Are you fucking crazy?" And I remember they looked at me like, "You didn't hit it?" I'm like, "Are you fucking dumb? Just met you. You're also a prostitute. I'm fucking good, dude."
Yeah.
But I just remember that like, oh, what a workaround.
That's
though.
not the only thing she takes up the nose, huh?
Yo, I just imagine some horrible shit.
It's hard. It's hard for a hooker, bro.
It is hard for a hooker, man, especially with
I feel like I've met
diseases.
like 1 or 2 hookers, and they're always mean. But maybe because they're older. There's one old lady.
Older?
Maybe she's just tired of being the hooker, you know?
Yeah, she's tired of everything.
She's like, you want some? And I was like, I'm okay. And then I just sat there, and she came back around like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, like I'm okay. And she came back one more time. She's like, ¿Eres joto o qué? I was like, no, you're old, lady. You're beat, lady. Call it a day already. You should have saved for retirement, goddammit.
Dude, I'm gonna start saying that to girls, like, you gay or something? Every time, like, gay as hell, man. That's a good cop out for a dude. Right. Just gay.
Lesbian.
Scarface.
Yeah.
I was like, I heard it in that tone, but I can't see it. Yeah, Scarface. All right. Before we get out of here, man, where can everybody support your stuff? Where can everybody watch you? And where can they get tickets?
You can get tickets to all my shows and see all my tour dates at barbosacomedy.com. It's Barbosa with an S, not a Z. Some people spell it Barbosa.
I've never seen it with a Z before.
Oh, wow. Anyway, you can follow me on Instagram to keep up with show release dates and all that. My Instagram is Ralph Barbosa03. Please check out me and my buddy's podcast, the Fat Fish Podcast. We're like the next Joe Rogan podcast. We only talk about serious and like influential stuff and
politics.
You can't even get through that shit. She was fake as fuck the second you said. We talk about fucking human centipede and terrible shit.
You got San Francisco. You got Sacramento coming up in January.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So these are just some last minute like random. We're just booking random gigs, and I'm trying to work out a new hour. So yeah, we just started booking some gigs. Like,
damn, we got 4 San Francisco shows in a row.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
He's not fucking around.
Yeah. Oh, tonight you're at the Improv.
Why'd you say it like that? You say it like I'm like I just. You say it like the headquarters at the CIA when they find out Jason Bourne just murdered all their assassins. He's not fucking around. Doing 4 shows in San Francisco. This guy's fucking serious, bro.
That was a good comparison. I gotta be honest. I want to see part 1 of that shit.
That's a good movie.
That is a good fucking movie. All right. So, all the United Kingdom in March. Damn.
Yeah, hit in Europe.
Get us fucking baked beans and tax money.
We got you, bro.
Thank you very much.
I'm bringing back the Queen with me.
Her body?
Oh, she died, right?
That was hella rude and shit. I'm bringing that bitch bones back.
I didn't know she was dead. I just remembered that.
Or they said she was dead.
I'm gonna go. I really just wanted to go pay my respects to the Queen, and I'll just do some comedy while I'm there.
That was the whole point, right?
Yeah.
I just want to fucking tag. That's all I'm going for. I'm just to fucking hit up their walls and bounce.
I'm gonna go up to the Queen and be like, "I'm sorry, I failed you." I'm just gonna stand at her grave like Alfred. I'll be like, I failed you.
Or Alfred when he sees him in Paris.
Hell yeah, she's actually alive the whole time.
She's been alive. She's just fucking Kathy Bates this whole time. Nobody knew.
She's banging Christian Bale.
For sure she's banging. Everybody is banging Christian Bale. All right, let's just say that, dude. I just watched this thing on his ass about American Psycho. I didn't know. These motherfuckers did not want him to play that fool at all.
Oh, that sucks.
They had like 6 people before, and they said no, and fire the director. And she's like, I'm not working if he's not the guy. And they're like, then you're fired. Damn. And then he finally convinced one of his homies to convince Leonardo DiCaprio not to do. He's like, go tell him that it's not good for him. And that's how he got the role. He's like, you're the heartthrob. You can't do this role. He's like, you're right.
I would have loved if Leo did it.
He's just all pretty and shit. Like, oh, bitch. Dropping chainsaws.
I just like watching pretty people act like insane because they never do it in real life. Every time you see pretty people at the club, they're just like,
oh, they're fucking
look
insane.
at me, I'm cool. But I want to see them like, fuck.
I need to go to the club because first off, the club sounds a little wild. Now that you explained it, like, I gotta leave. People stare at you, or there's just pretty people going nuts.
Mm-hmm. Bro,
never mind. I'll stay home.
I used to stay when my buddy Jaime worked as a photographer, videographer for a nightclub. There was a comedy club down the street, and sometimes after a show, I'd go hang out with him over there. Or I'd sit out front with the bouncer, this big dude named Jojo, and I would help him ID people. And I love just people watching at the club from the front. Like,
oh, shit.
It's more interesting than Animal Planet.
What about like the in to coming out? That juxtaposition of like, this bitch was cool, and now she's just being racist and throwing up everywhere.
Yes, bro. When people get kicked out of clubs, their inner demons come out.
It's the embarrassment and shortcomings all at once. Like, you kicking me out?
Yeah. You get kicked out of a club, that'll make you. If they do it wrong, depending who kicks you out, that'll make a Democrat go Republican.
For sure. It will. It depends on who threw you out. That's a great statement. Like Stanley Ipkiss in The Mask. They threw him out on his hip.
Yeah.
What did he do? Destroy the city. All right, then. Rob banks. All right. Thank you for being here, dude. I really appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me, bro.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you
very
guys.
much. I will need that. I'm going to fix that car. I need
that guy is good people. And all his, I mean, he makes a lot of content. So, like, it seems like his videos, through his videos, it seems like his cars come out nice. So.
Wait. I thought you said you got a car through him. Oh, you just follow him.
I just talk to him and stuff. I respect his work.
Okay, then I'll do that because that's what happened to me last time. Like, no, this guy's great, man. I seen stuff online. Why did that stuff happen to me, dude?
Go check out his shop. Go talk to him. See what you
That's
want.
what I'll do. That's exactly what I did, dude.
Tell him Ralph sent you.
All right. He's like, by the way, I won't screw you over too hard, man.
I
I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Anything else, Marty?
No, I appreciate you coming through. I've been waiting for this one.
Yeah.
I know it's been a
First
minute,
one was
dude.
legendary.
It's been a minute. So that last, was it
Appreciate you.
last year?
It's like a
Yeah,
year.
October 2023.
Damn, time's flying, dude. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. All of Ralph's links, all information can be linked in the description or anywhere you're watching right below. Marty, thank you very much. Ralph, thank you very much.
Thank you,
guys. This has been the Dope as Usual podcast. Have a dope ass day. You've made it to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. But if you want to see more content, check out dopeasusualpodcast.com/unrestricted. Also, you can check us out in the App Store. Dope as Usual Podcast. We have our own app. Unrestricted is uncensored, ad-free, weekly, bonus content, BTS, there's photo shoots in there, a bunch of stuff that we cannot show on YouTube. When you become an unrestricted member, every single Monday, there's a bonus episode with Marty and I. We can play music, show clips that would get us banned here. There's a forum, so we talk directly to people and answer their questions. But thank you so much for supporting. For everyone on the unrestricted membership, we appreciate you. So go ahead and check it out, dopeasusualpodcast.com, or click the little link above, and that's going to take you directly to it. Hey, what's up, guys? If you're seeing this face, that means you made it all the way through the episode. If you want to watch more stuff, check out these clips. There's long form clips, there's short clips. Thank you so much. Do us a favor, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for being here. And if you made it here, that means you're a fan. You watched the entire episode. Thank you.